From the ashes we defend, fallen heroes scattered far, but we're shining like a star. Every world and every fight, we stand together, burning bright. Survivors of a shattered past, together now we'll make it last. Power Rangers, we unite, from the shadows into the light. Across dimensions we'll arise, fighting strong we will survive. Power Rangers, we stand tall, no matter the battle we'll give it all. We're the last but burning bright, together now we'll win the fight. Across the void we feel the call, stronger now we will not fall. From different worlds we come to fight, power surging, burning bright. In the darkness we're the flame, fighting onward we'll reclaim. Every battle, every war, we will rise and fight once more. Power Rangers, we unite, from the shadows into the light. Across dimensions we'll arise, fighting strong we will survive. Power Rangers, we stand tall, no matter the battle we'll give it all. We're the last but burning bright, together now we'll win the fight. In the storm and through the flames, they'll remember all our names. Heroes fallen and us reborn, power rising with every dawn. Power Rangers, we unite, from the shadows into the light. Across dimensions we'll arise, fighting strong we will survive. Power Rangers, we stand tall, no matter the battle we'll give it all. We're the last but burning bright, together now we'll win the fight. Power Rangers stand as one, together the fight's never done. We will rise, we will survive. Power Rangers, we're alive.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this week's episode 9. Woo! Yeah, one more week till graduation.
9.
Episode. 9. This week's all about our Phantom Ranger. Chaos, it's your week. Are you excited? All right. Silver Ranger.
Woo!
Thank you. Silver Ranger is your week last week, so that means you get to give us our narrative description of what happened. What happened on your episode? What we do?
Oh, that was quite a long time ago in my brain.
Fair.
Lot
If you need
happening this week. So, chaos. Oh,
We fought the Minotaur and we fought
Yep.
the Mantis, I think it was.
yes.
That's basically what we did. We kind of went through our what we did the previous week, and then we went and got to our fight.
There's a bit of drama for the Red Ranger and our Silver Ranger bonding and becoming friends, and a little bit more drama about the Red Ranger stuff. And Purple Ranger expanded on his friendships a bit. Carter, what did Carter do? I don't think he did anything notable last week. Bobby was busy working. He got no breaks. And then
Set
Ellie,
a putty on fire.
You did set a putty on fire, straight up Molotov style. Hell yeah, it was great. Ellie, what did Ellie do? What did our Phantom Ranger cause havoc on that last fight with?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a lot of havoc on Ellie's part, honestly. I don't even remember. I think she was pretty much taking care of everyone from the time before, and then that was pretty much it. She didn't really get into too much.
Gotcha. But you guys eventually stomped out the Minotaur, and our handy dandy Mantis, kicking their butt in both small and big form. Y'all are mean to the monsters. You're beating them up. We did pick up a new ability after last session, where our rangers are now going to be. We'll kind of talk about this coming up into this session, but talking to Sprocket before, and every ranger summoning their Zord basically at the same time, allowing her to activate her speedy delivery ability. We'll let you guys get your Zords in one round instead of rolling for it, right? It doesn't cost you a story point. It literally just costs you an action in
So
combat,
nice.
and everyone has to agree on it. So it's not just one ranger gets their Zord super quick. So there's still an advantage of possibly using your story points. But if everyone's like, let's get it here, they get there, right? That way we're not spending half an hour waiting for our
And I
Zords
don't
to
think
show up.
anyone's going to argue that.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think so
not on
either.
this end.
But every once in a while, you never know. People might not be here, and you might not have that option, right? If there's not enough rangers to form a Zord, you can't quick summon them. Dun, dun, dun. And sometimes not everyone needs their Zord, right? Sometimes you just call in one for transportation / finishing up the minions while people are running around.
Mine's my car, so
I was going to say, that's probably Bobby right now.
Right, exactly, right? Same thing with the Phantom ship.
Which
Phantom
car?
Ship, the
If I pick up crew
Slate.
compartment,
You've got
I
two.
probably will. Yeah, and I'm still considering it. Crew compartment could be useful for the Phantom ship.
Yeah. Any other major stuff that we need to go over? Our Blue Ranger, I will note this out ahead of time. Our Blue Ranger probably won't be here tonight as he is in a location that doesn't have good internet. So it'll just be us yahoos.
I have an excuse for where he could be. I did capture a putty, and he's probably going over the data we scanned on that thing.
That's a great place for him to be at, except for I don't know how long it's been since our previous session. So the data might be taking longer than we expect.
It's a lot of data.
It's a lot. He's getting the genetic code from the very beginning, doing ATHC.
Well, then he has to write. Then he has to write code that can translate the data into something that everyone can read.
Exactly. Gosh, and the university is destroyed. So all the people that did all the genetic coding, useless.
Ah.
So
no!
with all that, let's see how long it's been since our last session, and then I have our argument dice out, ready to go. I'm just pulling our blue one. I think I have them in the right places. Whatever. Not that you guys use that.
Switching to character avatar.
Woo!
Howdy, y'all.
Damn it, Bobby.
All
It's
right.
my purse.
All right, I rolled a 9, and we have a minimum of 2 days between events just to give you guys some freebie time to run around the city and have our pre-stuff. So it's been 11 days since anything major has happened.
Oh, golly.
It's been a bit. You guys have recovered. You're feeling better. Your Zords have been repaired. And again, we'll kind of roleplay that at the beginning to kind of be like, hey, remember how the Green Ranger Zord just got goofed up and he got yeeted into non-existence? It's fixed now.
Well, that's right. We stuck in caveman times right now.
Actually, that's part of what has happened over the last 11 days, is the rifts have noticeably changed again. They've gone back to what you would consider modern times, right? We're probably in the early 2000s, somewhere around there, but it's close enough to a present time, or what we consider present time, that everyone feels good. There's probably some CDs running around and not Blu-rays, but whatever. But
We can live with it.
But what has been interesting is that the rifts have been producing a thick fog, a clearing mist, as it is known, because it gives you about a foot of space per person. It seems to almost be enveloping the people of the city, right? But you will also know that there's been some large monsters that have appeared out of the rifts and have kind of just sulked into the mist themselves. They blend in really well. It's really hard to see outside the mist. Inside buildings and things like that, nothing's going on. You can see just fine. But outside, when you're walking the streets or doing anything like that, the visibility is almost non-existent. I don't know. What's the name of that movie where they're fighting the spider monster things?
The Mist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
That one.
Mist.
That one. Yeah. You know how you can see the monsters run along. Yeah, thank you. You can see the monsters run along the outside and kind of scurry and whatnot. There's lots of that going on. The clankers don't seem to be affected by the mist properties. They seem to be functioning as per normal. They're still running around the city, and without people to patrol, it's been really peaceful. So that goes into what you guys have done for last week. How would you like to start your free time? Would you guys like to rabble or role play?
A little role play probably doesn't hurt too much.
Okay.
I can come to an agreement.
Okay, so we'll kind of jump
I'm
from
fine with
person to
roleplay.
person, and everyone we'll get a little scene. Yeah, we're gonna start with our handy dandy Silver Ranger, as it is her episode. Oh, sorry, Phantom, it's your episode.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it was a tease.
this one.
Okay, so this mist is probably at least intriguing Ellie a little bit.
Okay. Oh,
and
you feel exceptionally sneaky in this. Like you have edge on all of your rolls while in the mist.
well, damn. Cool. Anyways, but she's definitely going to try and take she's going to try and take this time to once again, she's going to investigate the rifts and see if she can learn anything, see if there's anything new she can learn about them.
Okay, sure. That's a great intro to this session, actually. So as you're investigating one of the 7 rifts, do you have a preference on which one you're investigating?
Where are they located one more time?
Let me get my mappy map over here. Go to the Shattered Hope docks. So there's one up by the city entrance. There's one up by the residential entrance, kind of by the edge of the forest. There's a giant. Well, it was giant. It's now normal sized. One at the racetrack. There's one in the middle of the bay, kind of out in the middle of the water. There's one on the far side of the docks, past the warehouses and things, but kind of on its own. There's one in Central Park. And then there's one kind of in between Central Hall and the university and all the shopping center-y stuff, kind of not dead center of town, but like in a major section of town. That's the one that has let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing one. Where's the last one? Oh, sorry, the last. Oh no, that's all of them. Okay, so
yeah, so I thought we closed one point also.
You haven't closed. You shrank one. The one that's at the racetrack is smaller than it was. It was the biggest one. Now they're all the same size.
Okay. Okay. Well, she's not going to the center of town. That's too out in the open. She needs to avoid patrols if she can.
Right, and that's also the one that has a building built around it. If you guys remember, there's one of them that like the research people are working on, and they've built a thing around the rift.
Okay, well, yeah, she definitely can't approach that one then. So we're going to try the one in the park.
Okay, the one in the park. This one's kind of out in the open. It covers a pretty large area, but it constantly looks like there's a jagged rip in the sky. But if you fly above it, which you can, as one of the people with flying Zords, it looks like there's a crack in the ground, right? Like there's just a constant shatter on some plane. That is kind of, you can't really tell when it starts and when it ends.
Okay, but that's actually perfect if I can kind of fly over there. It might be a little bit. Not it probably. People are probably noticing, but at the very least, if I'm not causing trouble, I shouldn't be attracting any unwanted attention.
Correct. And like I said, you feel very confident
that's what
sneaking
I like
around
that.
in your stuff right now. Side note, did we talk about leveling up?
Okay.
We did not. No.
Did we level up?
Yeah, you didn't say anything last time because
we
we didn't do anything narratively really.
We didn't level up last time, yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Right, because you got the new ability from Sprocket. That was your reward after last session. I remember now. Haha. Okay, sorry. Okay, cool beans. So you are in the park. Are you flying over, or are you landing in the park and running around and making observations?
Well, that's actually a good question. We'll just call it flyovers for now. Flyovers and scans from that distance for now.
Okay, so you get
because if this mist is coming from the rift, yeah, she would be very interested in that, like finding out what's going on.
Gotcha. So as you fly over
Yeah.
the rift, you'll notice that the mist goes up pretty high. We're talking probably about 100 feet worth of mist covering the city. Like it's up there. You have to go pretty high up to not be in it. And you can't see the rift unless you are in it. So as you get closer to get scans and things, your other visibility is almost non-seeable. Luckily, you're looking for the rift, which seems to be glowing bright the entire time. It's a very apparent outline of where the mist is pouring out of, and you can kind of see light and zapping and whatnot, which in your brain, from the little bit that you've seen of it, says something's being summoned or has been summoned. It looks like the one time you saw the giant monster come out of one before.
From the racetrack, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So scanny scan, and do you want me to roll or
Yeah, make a tech check. Tech check.
tech tech? Tech. We're tech-teching here. All right.
Tech.
And I'm gaining edge, or I don't have edge on this
You
one?
have edge as long as you are in the smoke. You have edge. This is your element. You feel
Well,
powerful.
I'm
here.
definitely in.
And not like a confident power, like physically stronger in the mist.
All right, cool. Let's check this out. Okay. That is an 18 with a crit on the D4.
You got it. Super good scan. You're able to sit up there for a considerable amount of time and get what you think is a wealth of information about the rifts themselves, especially compared to your other scans that you've done before. You're feeling pretty confident that you will be able to pull something from this a little bit later. But as you were sitting there scanning, relaxing, not having too much trouble, your sensor alarms blare up extremely hard. Collision! Make a save. What is your Zord's?
Driving, I'm guessing.
Actually, what is your Zord's evasion?
Zord's evasion is 15.
Okay. Where's my book? There it is. Okay, sorry, I gotta pull out the right thing for this, otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright. Okay. Shift and the roll. Sorry, I'm finding my D20. It's hiding amongst the other 4 billion dice on my desk currently. Oh, alright. Not a max, but a good roll. Total of 20.
Ouch.
Okay, your Zord gets smashed
That is an ouch.
smashed by a flying tree. A large monkey-like fist is in the. You can see it in the mist for just a second as the tree is getting hurled into your ship. Again, you hear collision, and a piss missile of a tree smashes into the Phantom ship.
Ah. Oh, get control. Oh.
Now make a driving check to see if you're able to hold control or if you crash.
Okay. $23.
Okay.
No crit.
You're a good pilot. Thank goodness. You're able to stop your ship from crashing and instead land. Relatively controlled, but you definitely busted some thrusters. Sprocket is not going to be happy with you later. As you
Make it up to her.
as you get out, you see this colossus of a monkey shrink down to about your size, right? It looks at you for a couple seconds, shakes its silly little head, giggles at you, and turns into you, and then disappears into the mist.
Yeah, and she grabs her blaster as it turns into her, but of course it's gone by that point. It's like, hey, what?
All right, that's your cutscene.
And okay, that's my cutscene.
I mean, do you have anything else before we switch scenes? But that's a. If you have an idea, I'm not going to stop you from.
I mean, other than the fact that she's just kind of standing there in her, in her morph form, kind of what the heck was that? And that's where it switches.
Okay. As you do so, you'll call Sprocket a little bit later to help basically get the tow truck out there. Speaking of tow truck, that is what our handy dandy Carter has been working on. As he's been working on your guys' APC this week, as he needed something to do that is not in the fog, because the fog makes him stressed out because it's nearly the void but white, and he doesn't like that.
Well, if he's working on a car, Bobby's there too.
Okay, so both of us can both make a. We can either make a tech check or a. What's the other one that would be appropriate for this? Sorry. Tech and science. We both need to make one of the two for this roll, so we can both like. Which one do you want?
My science is a D2 and my technology is a D4. So.
Okay, my science is essentially a D2 because I got my savant stuff, and my technology is also a D4. So it doesn't matter to me. Which one do you want to handle, and I'll take the other half.
Well, it makes more sense for Bobby to take the physical technology side since science is a recent hobby.
Okay. So,
nat 20 and a 1 for 21.
Okay, 21's a great roll. Let's see how your friend does on his science check, which is just a D2, which reminds me I need to get out my coin here.
Since I'm trained in that, can I assist him with it?
No, because you're working on your own stuff. So since
Fair.
you picked the tech, you are doing the actual installs and things like that. Whereas I am doing the computer work on the back end. I don't know I don't know if thinking about now what science would go into this.
You're installing the drivers.
Right. Well, I don't even know if that counts though, because it's like, I guess it'd be grid science. Right, we're connecting it to the grid so it can work with our Power Ranger-y stuff. Somehow, some way.
I mean,
it's bad, guys. I got us a story point. I got a story point, baby. Should have let the Blue Ranger do this, but he's busy scanning a corpse. So, or not a corpse.
or the dust of a corpse.
No, it's still alive. We captured it alive, remember? So it's he has a prisoner that he is constantly poking and jabbing and figuring out how they work. Which is probably why it's
That's a war crime.
taking him so long. Well, we're not soldiers. Zordon's not here.
Right.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. You know, that's an interesting question. We've talked about Zordon in this offshoot of the multiverse, but he's hasn't been established as dead or alive yet. All we know is Byron is allegedly one of his students. Maybe
Yeah, it's about the most about Eltar we've talked about.
might be worth asking about at one point, because in the timeline we know that the Mighty Morphin Rangers have come and been destroyed, and their predecessors that were on the moon in the comic books. So we know those were things, but we haven't really established where in the timeline this is supposed to be at.
Bobby's more of the problem that's in front of him type of person.
That's fair, but we just as a just as a group thought. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea how to connect this to Morphin Grid, so I failed terribly. But it's looking good because the technology side of things worked just great. You were able to succeed at putting the majority of this thing together. At this point, it's a working vehicle for us. Downside is it has no augmentation connected to the Morphin Grid. We can't summon it via teleportation. And it doesn't really matter if we're morphed or get any bonuses from us being suited up. It is, at this point, a functioning APC for transport. Question. Do you want it to have weapons? Because, again, the Morphing Grid was more of the weapon side of things. But would you have installed some sort of weapons on the APC, or were you just fixing the body?
I would wait to be told if I was allowed to install weapons on it.
Okay, so we'll just say you did the basic bits, and it is now a functioning vehicle. We can use it for transportation.
I would make sure it had suitable hard points to install weapons if the people above my pay grade decide that that's an okay thing to do.
Okay, so you and Carter are having a conversation while putting this thing together. What do you want to talk about? What are we discussing as Carter is yelling and screaming every 4 seconds because he can't get things to work?
I have this mental imagery sitting there screaming at his console because he can't get it to work, and Bobby just walks up and looks at it like he knows what he's doing, and Carter just goes, "Well, what do you think?" "Well, it appears to run on some form of electricity."
You're the third person to say that to me today. Sprocket,
I got that reference.
Nathaniel, and Hawk have all said that line to me.
I just watched that movie. I think it's great.
I understood that reference.
Everyone, we've watched it Saturday. I get it, okay? I get it.
I mean, fair's fair. Mechanically, we got this thing up and running, so take your small victories where you can, right?
I guess, yeah.
We even made it a hybrid.
Oh, a what?
A hybrid. You know, hybrid fuel intake.
Well, that's the only option there is.
I mean, it's true. I mean, we can't exactly rely on gas all the time. I mean, half the time the gas station is leaded, unleaded, or non-existent because we're in the Stone Age.
Wait, you're telling me most things don't run on solar power here?
No.
Oh.
It's grid power or petrol, baby.
Oh, that's what I get for walking most places. Horses rely on carrots.
I would argue that horses also run on gas if you spent any decent amount of time around
Okay,
them.
that's a different kind of gas, though. It ain't filling out, it's spilling out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, fair.
Poor Copper had something this last week. Rough.
Mm.
The poor ranch hands that are cleaning up after him have been busy. I don't know what the hell he ate. This fog is just goofing him up.
I mean, I prefer it to the technology not working. I'm a little worried some sort of, I don't know, deranged werewolf or vampire is going to come out and whisk us away to some faraway horror setting or something.
Is that another movie reference?
I don't know. Someone was telling me about this thing called D&D, and apparently there's a vampire that hides in the mist. I don't know.
You mean the role-playing game?
Yeah, that thing where you roll the dice.
Yeah.
Out of character, yes, I will make all the meta jokes.
That's fine with me. Out of character, I'm for it. Anyway, yeah, I played that a couple years ago when I first got here. Some nerdy yahoos that I call friends these days get together every once in a while. But Hawk plays too, way more than me, just as a note. Though she's been complaining about the whole missing a hand thing.
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I completely understand that's a traumatic experience, but on the other, she's got all kinds of options for gadgets and whatnot now.
Yeah, that's not scary or nothing, friend. But I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this grid tech. We'll leave it up to Nathaniel when he's done messing with his little new toy pet thing in the science lab, because I ain't having it.
I mean, fair.
Okay.
I'll get you something to eat.
Shortly thereafter, yes, that sounds good. As we are walking off to the cafe, we see a very angry Sprocket, not yelling at Ellie, but definitely very upset that Ellie took a tree branch to the engine. And she's getting berated, kind of like she's been berating the rest of us all week about how much damage has been happening to our poor Zords. It seems like every other week I'm completely rebuilding these things from nothing, using all of our scrap parts. We only have so much to fix these things.
Okay, but well, at least this time it was just the
Oh.
thrusters.
Sorry,
I can help you. I
gotta get her voice on. My apologies. 10 seconds here. That's the wrong button. Dang it, I hit voice labs and not voice box. Now I gotta wait for the stupid thing to load. Shut up, go away. I don't want to deal with you. Cancel. Gotta hate when you hit the wrong button.
Look, I could actually do something cool and finish the projects I'm working on if you guys could go a week, without destroying these things. But, that being said,
Okay, but it's not destroyed.
I did finish the rapid response capsules.
Well, good.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, so, as long as they're in their smaller form, I can put them into this capsule, push a button that launches straight to you guys and can get to just about anywhere in the city. The downside is they're going to fall on top of you, so don't get crushed.
Right. I think I can manage that.
Allegedly. Looks over at the handy dandy pink ranger. Sorry, There's no pink ranger. You're not here. The handy dandy purple ranger. He goes, especially you, Mister. Get moved on from the skies above. Any chance you get?
What are you talking about?
You mean
What?
the Phantom
Must-
Ranger?
No, Phantom Rangers hasn't been slapped in the head from things that fly above him. It's only
I
from
haven't
below them.
either.
Allegedly.
I haven't done anything.
That's what they all say.
My stag's been fine.
So as she pokes fun at you guys for a bit, you all kind of notice that she seems much more content, right? The last time you got to talk to her, she's been really jittery and whatnot. But after having that dinner and a little bit of free time and getting to hang out with our Silver Ranger a little bit more and kind of go over and build things and focus on stuff, she seems to be able to be functioning pretty well. So just as a character note for her, she seems to be doing all right. Speaking of Red Ranger, Silver Ranger, you guys are the only ones that haven't roleplayed yet. And Purple, do you guys want to do something together? Or do you have other things you want to do apart? Either way works for me.
Red's down to be with either or. That was awful phrasing.
Like we said before the show,
But
you're
it
married.
stands.
Stop it.
I was thinking of splitting my time.
Okay.
I can. One's going to be one part of it's going to be with Leah, and the other part is going to be with the other two.
Okay. Let's do the Leah thing and then transition to the other two for the last bit. So, you
That's
and
fine.
Leah, I assume you're just doing a friendship roll to see if you guys continue your progressive friendship.
Yeah, and I'm kind of gonna get a feel for her thoughts on events that have unraveled with the Machine Empire, the Rangers showing up. Just kind of get what her headspace is about it.
Okay. Is this the place I used to live in before?
It's been a minute. I don't. Let's just say yes.
We'll just say yes. All right.
So, you guys do what?
Okay.
Are you going out to an event? Are you just hanging out at the where you guys live? Are you doing what is Purple Ranger doing?
With I'd say with the fog, let's actually go out.
Okay, you go out. We have a commenter that says
Yeah.
you split in half and are unable to do two things at once. Unfortunately, one of you is destroyed. It also cuts your total HP in half permanently. That would be rough.
Oh, man.
Considering we have like 4 HP as regular people, that's all of
Yeah.
our hard work and levels just wasted.
I got 3.
Oh yeah, so you 1.5, baby, rounding down. We're gonna have a bad day.
Oh no.
Okay,
I
but
just
No.
I'm listening.
I was just gonna say. So what you're saying is we need a Triforian Red Ranger to build as a tank and then separate into 3 and just wreck everybody.
Yeah, that could be it. I was gonna say I split into 3. Each one gets 1 HP though.
I mean, with the Triforian, you could literally be like a White Ranger, a Blue Ranger, and a Red Ranger, right? That's how you make purple.
No, it's not it. Not how that works. Not how any of this works.
Okay, so you guys go out on a date. What kind of date is it? What silliness are you guys up to?
God, I haven't been on a date in forever. No, probably slam poetry. Go back to slam poetry. The little
Fun.
poetry bar that we went to.
Oh, so we're gonna go see your girlfriend on stage again, is what I'm hearing.
Oh.
Nope. Not girlfriend.
Damn, son.
What you
That's
don't
all.
understand is the fact that she's the only other Triforian I've met since I got here. Regardless, I know it's a spot that you like.
I'm glad you pay attention to something.
Ow.
So go ahead and roll me a friendship roll to see if you progress well. See how well this date goes.
Shit. Here we go. All right. I think it was a D6 last time.
That sounds right.
It's a 20 total, so.
Good enough for me.
Okay, well, your girlfriend wasn't there, so I guess that wasn't so bad. Thank you for taking me.
I thought she was. And then arm in arm.
What's that? Thumbs up. Yeah, it is a very positive reaction. Oh, I'm in the right place. I'm sorry.
A very positive reaction to that thing. It says.
Oh, well, this is clarifying something finally.
You say it again.
I said at least. Well, that at least you were clarifying something finally.
Yeah, well, you know. I try. There's a lot of confusion, so at least I got to be clear on some things.
So you're gonna tell me about your secret identity now? And then that you're some kind of superhero or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I mean, you did show up same time all those Power Rangers did, so you know, it's not unlimited possibilities.
Oh, you got me. Yay.
Alright, you can joke all you want. Dale told me one of these days. Stop the myths for about it.
I can barely hear this mod.
Is it
It's
really
so
loud?
low.
Let me. Is that better?
I can barely hear it.
Is that any better?
That's a little better.
Okay, I turned up my mic volume and then it just didn't do that for big enough for some reason. Better use a very low pitch. I'm not sure which.
It might be that voice you have on there. It might be just very low, whispery.
Weird. Okay, is that any better? It's quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that so it'll be out the next entire time. Anyway. Well, the boyfriend, it's the bed, what did you say? What's the next step?
This is as far as I've planned. I think we just see where it takes us right now.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
That's exactly it.
Just then, you feel hands slide down the front of your chest, like someone's grabbing you from behind. Seductively,
Oh, no.
not dangerously.
Like, wait, what? I just had my arm around, like, arm in arm.
Yeah. So, like, you see two
that's a
more
lot of
arms
hands.
coming. Yep, it's a lot of hands. You turn and see Ellie, who looks drunk off her ass.
Oh, God. Ellie, what are you doing?
Whatever I want. What are you doing, friend? It's been so fun trying to find you.
Whoa. I'm gonna, like, completely just, like, flip out and, like, whoa, hands up. What the hell are you doing?
I just told you, sweetheart. I was just coming to see you at our favorite club.
No. You're drunk. This is not. Whoa. Can I roll like a perception check to see if like I'm picking
Sure.
things up differently? Sweet.
Shortly thereafter, I guess, oh, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna let you deal with this, because whatever it is gonna piss me off, so I'll see you later. It's a great night up until that.
There's an explanation for this. I promise you.
She goes, aw, she's gone. It's no fun now. I'll see you later.
Fuck you, Ellie.
And she takes off into the crowd dancing. And then as you scan
I didn't get to roll my perception.
And it looked like Ellie. It was pretty serious. You can still make the roll. Go ahead. I'll let you do stuff.
Won't matter, will it?
I mean, information-wise, it's still information. Depends on how much you were paying attention.
No, it won't do anything.
Okay.
It won't do anything.
It won't do nothing? Okay. So
My D20 was 3.
as you are flustered and annoyed, you see Ellie kind of just like fade into the crowd and then almost disappear, which is unnatural for Ellie. She kind of just does that normally, but you've never seen her in a party dress like that, nor have you seen her happy, smiling, and having fun. So that was a little odd. It was probably really odd.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my happy pissed off ass over to the base in a hurry.
You do so. Sitting there, talking, hanging out, are the Silver Ranger and Red Ranger. What are they doing? What project have they been working on this week?
At the moment, Ray is just sitting there with Reg, kind of just like, and she has Zeph on her shoulder, just chatting nonstop. And she's just kind of sitting there with her hand on her forehead, like, "Dear God, please save me." And Zeph is just going on and on and on about, "I don't understand why you like that cat out there so much. I mean, you have me. And she looks over at her, like, pleadingly, like, "Please, no."
Red,
Not to be rude, but how would you taste?
Excuse me?
Zeph, like,
the dragon, not the Silver Ranger. Solely clarification.
yes.
Ray kind of snickers at that. A rarity in her case. You actually got her laughing.
Because, I mean, I've never had dragon. I had T-Rex last week. But
just kind of sits there dumbfounded, like, are you serious?
I
Tell me
never
it's-
joke about meat.
Tell me he's kidding. Rhea, tell me he's kidding. Rhea kind of signs at her. Beats me. But I'm kind of curious too, she signs.
You guys see Hawk come in. I hear dragons taste like alligator.
No, I've had alligator. That's disappointing.
Yeah, super fishy. Depends on what they eat, kind of like a bear. They have lots of berries or whatever that are very fruity. If they have lots of trash that tastes like trash.
How many dragons have you eaten?
That's a really solid question. Not on Earth. And not necessarily dragons, but there's a little space creature that looks like what you guys call dragons.
I need to go to space.
No, you need to stay on the ground there, friend.
Zeph is completely dumbfounded now, and
But I could go
Rhea
eat
kind of pats her
new
on the
things.
head, like, there.
So, you two. I need you guys to go check something out for me. I had a weird call from Bobby earlier. Saying he needed help with something. But when I talked to him in the, a little bit ago in the garage with, Carter, he's been there all day. So, I have a location for you guys to go check out. If you could go do that for me, I'd be much appreciative.
Wait. You got a call from Bobby,
Mm-hmm.
but he's been in the hangar all day?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the coral silliness or what, but he was calling for help, so I was about to send you guys out, but then I ran into him. So, if you guys could go check that out for me and see if it's not the wonky, that'd be much appreciated. The others are all working on something, and I haven't seen Ty or Ellie all day, so you guys are it.
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna bust through the front doors, just like, where the fuck is Ellie?
Perfect timing. Well, there's one of them. Maybe we'll send
Where
him
is
with you.
she?
Wow.
Where's who, bud?
Ellie. I need to talk to Ellie now.
Last I saw, she
Um,
had brought in her crashed ship into the hangar and was talking with Spugget.
Well, how? All right, I'm gonna storm over there.
That looks
And
exciting.
yeah, Ellie is.
I'm gonna follow.
And yeah, Ellie is working with Sprocket to repair the damaged thrusters. I'm sure Sprocket is still chewing her out for it.
Dang,
Hand
Carter,
me
Carter,
this,
Carter and Bobby are in the kitchen. They don't get to see this drama.
hand me the spanner, Ellie, please. I need it now before this engine falls on my face and I die.
Ellie,
Yeah. Okay, here.
Ellie,
What?
what the fuck is your problem?
I'm sorry.
I was just out on a date with Leah, and you show up drunk off your ass. Get your hands all over me. Now she's pissed off at me. So what the fuck is your problem?
I'm not drunk.
I would
If
call
it
that
wasn't you.
I would call that a problem most days, especially with the way you guys treat these freaking Zords.
I was just out getting scans on one of the rifts. I damaged my ship. Well, a tree damaged my ship.
You sure that's all you were doing?
I
Because
have.
someone who looks exactly like you came up to me drunk off their ass, knew my name,
And she's just kind of like,
we were a thing.
and Ellie just says, "I've been here with Sprocket for the past 2 hours." And I'm sure, much to Sprocket's dismay.
Might I
Sprocket?
DM? Yeah, sure. Give me 2 seconds here.
You do your
Excuse
thing.
her. I was gonna say you might describe what she was wearing.
I don't know, she's been with me since she crashed her ship, and that was... Oh, how 4 hours ago now?
Well, what? I guess how long would it have taken for me to walk from, I guess, downtown where the bar is to the base?
I mean, if you were at a modest jog, at most an hour, and that's you like angrily kicking things over and stopping every once in a while. So it hasn't been an excessive amount of time.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense because you were just downtown in a dress and drunk.
As he describes your
And
outfits,
Ellie's.
it's a dress you definitely have.
Okay, yeah, and Ellie stares at him for a moment, and then Ellie goes into the cockpit of her ship, and she pulls out, and she's trying to access some of the recordings that her ship would have taken at that time. And she's trying to see if it caught anything externally after it landed.
Not with the fog.
Okay. Weird is something that we do, but I'm going to need you to suspend your belief for a moment.
Okay. I'll listen.
Hands. There was this primate that attacked me. Well, actually, attacked me isn't even the right word. And unless it was the one that threw that branch into my engines. But suddenly it shapeshifted into my Phantom Ranger suit.
That doesn't explain the dress.
And she blushes a little bit because that's not something that she's worn in pretty much since she got here. It's been it's because it's not exceptionally revealing, but it's one of those. But it is a party dress. It is meant for parties, and that's something that she's not used to. So she kind of shuffles off and motions for you to follow. And as we go to the living quarters, and she shows you that the dress is still hanging up, pretty much in perfect condition.
Okay. So you have this dress. I swear, I just saw you an hour ago.
As I said, suspend your belief.
We need to get this figured out because something I've been working on. This, and you're gonna have to help me fix something after this.
I promise I will, based on what I'm hearing.
Okay. So what exactly attacked you?
I'm uncertain. I've never seen anything like it before, but it seemed to be some kind of, as I said, big white primate. With all this fog, it was very difficult to see, to get a really good look. But it was definitely some kind.
You said it changed into you?
It changed into my Phantom Ranger suit.
Okay, and then if we follow this whole logic of suspending disbelief and weird shit, one could say they would know about the dress?
It's entirely possible if it were telepathic in any way.
Okay. Then we probably need to figure out what it is, stop it, and we're gonna have to clear the air with someone.
I will help you with that as soon as we're done, I promise.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And then I'm just gonna walk off and kind of decompress somehow with, either sitting in the common area with Rai and Rhea or something.
You looked angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a good moment with someone here that I'd met. And it was interrupted almost immediately by someone or something that looked like Ellie. And not in a great way.
Oh.
I just started making headway.
Headway.
Act like they're there.
One glimmer of hope that I had. And now it's teetering on the edge.
It's okay. There are bumps in every relationship. Not in mine ever, but I mean, like, I've heard.
Oh, you do. I'm not going to say anything about your wife. I know what happens when people do that.
I still feel kind of bad about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Gone.
You cut out. And you're back. And you're out.
Okay, how about now?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, voice mod decided to die for no good reason. Anyway. Come on, is there a popover? And go, as much as I'd like to hear about your dates about ladies that start with the same letter as me, you need to get out of here because you're killing the vibes. And I already have enough vibe killers in the kitchen and then the science sector torturing a little play creature. So you can go with Ray and Raz and go figure out who the heck called with Bobby's voice. I have the location for you. Here it is. Be gone with the three of you. You know what, Ellie? You too. Why don't you all go? All of you go. Just get out of my command center.
Well, that's not very nice.
They gotta go fetch Carter and Bobby from the kitchen.
Yeah, someone get those
Can I go? No, Zeph is asking, can I go?
Oh, let's see, why not? Unless you want to hang out with the other animals. Oh, no, you can't. No, you gotta stay here. You can't keep your mouth shut. You're gonna scare the civilians.
God.
Do me a favor and wangle up the other Zords so we can test out the pods later. These guys need it.
Man! she goes flapping off all angrily.
Sounds about right. So, you guys head into the now very fish smelly kitchen as Carter has pulled out a salmon bake looking thing out of the microwave because he's an asshole that doesn't care about the smells.
Oh, that smells
That's
good.
not what Bobby's
And Ellie
doing.
is purposely keeping away from our Purple Ranger for right now.
Over by
Because
the oven, and I
she's a
rolled
little-
this check.
She's a little worried.
Over by the oven, and I made this check. I rolled a grand total of 20 on survival because you can't tell me that cooking this particular dish isn't a survival check. He made homemade biscuits, American biscuits.
Roll
Rhea's
it.
mouth is watering.
Roll it.
I did. I did. I did. I rolled 20. I've just been waiting to tell you. I just been waiting my turn.
All right. Yeah,
I was sitting
succeed.
there,
Great job.
big old tray of biscuits, buttermilk biscuits.
Carter greedily snags one and puts his fish on it to make a salmon fish sandwich.
He just kind of stares at him. Then just sees everyone coming in. Hey, y'all want biscuits?
Angry
No
grab.
gravy?
Angry biscuit.
That's what they called him in high school, I hear.
Better than a lip biscuit.
That was your nickname, wasn't it?
He shrugs. He has no idea what the reference is. He just heard someone say it once.
The one time I make a joke, falls flatter than Limp Biscuit over here. Rough.
Well, these biscuits aren't limp. I made sure they're nice and fluffy. He takes a bite of one.
Fluffy, it's good, especially with the fish. You guys ever had this combo? Buttermilk and fish?
Again, he just stares at you.
I don't believe I ever have.
Here, have some. And I pull off a chunk of fish that is outside my sandwich.
And Ellie takes a bite.
Immediately
But
to
she's
get a fish bone.
For everyone else to tell them what we're just supposed to be doing here.
Yeah. Bobby Carter, hate to bring up your little parade, but we need to go because apparently Bobby made a call somewhere.
But Bobby's
somewhere.
been here. But Bobby's been in here making biscuits.
I've heard that story before.
Fine, but I'm bringing the biscuits. Just kind of starts putting them in a bag.
Rhea kind of
That's what your mom used to say. Got him.
Again, he just stares at Carter like, "Who hurt you?"
King.
I did.
I was gonna say it was King. He punched me the other day.
King. It's actually pretty much all been Raziel.
I mean, I got set pretty good by that Prince guy, but I feel like everyone got their ass kicked by the Prince guy, so nothing special there.
I don't want to talk about that. Just go.
Raz, you want a biscuit before I put them away?
Oh yeah, definitely. He takes
If
like
you like-
3 and eats them.
If you like them, I can make another batch we can take to your wife.
Yes, sir.
Not now though. We gotta go.
This is the
Oh,
one
yeah.
thing I learned how to cook because it takes very few ingredients.
I counted like 12 different things on the counter. You use spices. They all count as more than one.
I used to live in a blasted wasteland. Y'all have spices. I'm gonna use them.
Rhea says, I have a honey butter recipe I could show you.
Ooh. but later. Apparently, we got to go figure out why I made a call while I was here, but not here. My head hurts.
And why I was.
Go ahead.
And Ellie just kind of cuts herself off.
Oh yeah. Tell them about that, Ellie.
So,
Say what now?
as you guys
Apparently, Ellie was flirting.
being all
What?
handsy, sounds like her for sure. That's definitely the Ellie we know and love. Just all grabby grabbies. That's
Again,
sarcasm.
Bobby
That's
looks
sarcasm.
confused.
That's sarcasm, Space Girl. Can I even call you Space Girl? I've been in space probably longer than you have.
Ouch.
I mean, I
I'm
was
starting to understand why Raziel punched you.
Well, yeah, well.
Ooh.
Okay, we go.
Just throw a mouthful of biscuit. Ooh.
Hey, I have a great idea. We could take the APC that our handy dandy super mechanic over here just finished without my help.
I'm
Just
Oh, you
driving.
finally fix it? You finally decided to fix that one up?
I mean, it doesn't got any armaments on it, but it drives.
Nicely
It should
done.
work at least.
Yeah, I tried to hook the grid up to it, but I think it's gonna take Nathaniel's expertise because I don't get it. The 2 + 2 = fish don't work for me, except for in this sandwich.
I mean, when it comes to
It is an interesting
All right.
case.
So
I mean, when it comes to Nathaniel, I feel like expertise is too strong a word. It's more like focused madness.
I'm not gonna argue.
We go.
You guys take off in the APC. It's excessively easy to drive. The only downside to it is it doesn't have an autopilot, so it does take whoever's actually driving it needs to make a driver
Bobby.
check. Roll it, Bobby.
Make sure. I think it's a D6, but I'm going to double check. Yes, it is a D6.
Let's go.
Woohoo! All right, so 21.
21. Fantastic. Yeah, it's easy to drive. It's not a hard check. It just you have to make one. Okay.
This handles like a dream.
It does not.
Is it bad? I wanted him to fail the roll so I can just say, damn it, Bobby.
later, it'll happen. As you guys, I'm not sparking. Okay, good. As you guys drive out and
He turns on an old school AM radio and it starts playing Black Betty. And he's like, yeah.
why do you have it on the oldies station?
Oldies. Oh, right. Yeah. This is the music I recognize because, again, culture was destroyed by the time I got old enough to appreciate music.
And this POS survived? Man.
Hey. This thing could survive a direct hit from just about anything short of a cruise missile, all right?
No. The APC is fine. I'm talking about the music you're making us suffer to.
Rhea socks him over the head.
Ow! God, I take more damage from you than the enemies. Jerks.
What's
A lot
wrong?
of you.
What's wrong with Black Betty? I mean, I could change it. Oh, here we go. Here's some AC/DC. That make you feel better?
Rhea, she's
Depends on the song, I'm going to be honest with you. What's playing?
I don't know. You could roll randomly to determine it's AC/DC. You could pick any song and it'd be a great song as far as I'm concerned.
Or the great operas of Triforia.
Let's take a listen. Again, where I'm from, I'm pretty starved for music.
Carter hates it. I rolled a 2 on my D12. He is like, stop playing shitty old music. Play something good. Carter has an obsession for dubstep. Just because it's funny.
oh no.
You know what? Maybe we can compromise. He digs through like the cassette tapes because Bobby has a collection of cassette tapes.
Where did these
And
come from?
he pops in some Daft Punk. That better?
Much, thank you. You guys arrive at the location. As soon as the new music starts, it's like, we're here. Dang it.
Technologic.
And one of you recognizes this place immediately. It's the nightclub. Or the poetry club, I should say. That he left about an hour ago. The location that was pinged looked like it was a phone booth not far away from here. And there's not a ton of phone booths, but they keep them in operation just because of the time changes, and they generally work as long as it is semi-modern time frame. And when it's in the future, they get cool upgrades. But at the moment,
Ellie's definitely gonna go over there and first look for the phone booth, and kind of yeah, and then kind of look around and see if there's any kind of, I guess, look around the place in general. Just kind of search.
Do you go by yourself or do you bring a buddy?
Is anyone coming with me?
I mean, I can. If you don't want me, I'm just going to go find a place to park this monster.
That's probably best if you do.
I would assume you already found that spot to park. You're on foot at this point.
Okay.
All right,
everyone piles out. Boop, boop.
Are we morphed or just in civvies?
Probably just
this is our civilian. This is our civilian vehicle. I mean, there's
walking out of an APC.
There is a what's it called, bill of sale on this thing. We bought it from the junkyard.
That is true.
Also, given all the mist around, it's unlikely too many people saw us if there were any around.
Correct. Yes, this is a totally safe time to be in cities, and honestly, being bright colored rangers running around in the mist just makes you targets.
I mean, we're targets at the best of times. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
I will.
Well,
I'll
my hair is-
trepidatiously go with you, Ellie.
Right. So whoever's coming with me, yeah, we're going to check out where that ping came from.
I'll go with you. We'll just I'll silver, red. You guys good together?
So where am I going?
Okay, you're
Already
you.
following.
All right, you. Let's before we take off, let's do a plan. So Ellie and Ty are going to check that phone booth directly.
Yeah.
Who wants to go inside? See if there's anything out of the ordinary there.
Razia will.
Okay.
I can see them.
We'll
I can see them
You
dragging
know what?
Bobby in because he never does anything social.
Well, I mean, we can go check the parking lot, but it's a 3-story building outside this little club thing for the surrounding area, so there might be something there, and it's by the APC, so bonus.
Yeah, all right.
All right, we split up, and we've split the party. Everyone gets a cutscene. So, starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you, so this makes it really easy to roll a d6 and see who we're following currently. Oh, actually, as you guys split up, we're gonna cutscene to the villains. Villains. And as you look upon the villains, the camera sweeps into their little secret meeting cave, and Hector Glass is yelling at the top of his lungs. If I can find my voice mod for him. Dun, 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 dun.
Whichever one of you idiots has summoned the fog in all these random monsters that are pouring out of it from time to time, he's ruining all our plans. The cons aren't able to corral anyone because they're in home, and when they do get out, we can't trace them. The cons seem to be working, and everyone is fine, but Perk's gasket is drawing the line. He's gonna pull out soon if we don't fix these roofs or calm them down. And I know one of you, he points to do, is doing this, and it needs to stop immediately.
Sorry, give me the other voice.
Well, it's not me. I would never do such a thing to you guys. I like you way too much. You're just one of my best fans. You know, you check out all the live streams. You've definitely been supporting me for a long time. So there's no way I can do such a terrible thing to you. But also, fuck you guys. Like, why did you assume we did it? They're so their own thing. I mean, if anyone, it's Fishmonger over here. Because he has somewhat controlled some of the things out of it. I just bugged him about me. And he didn't need to call me in. I was working on something big. And you're messing it up. Like you always do.
I don't think there's any reason for us to argue over this. Sometimes the British have a mind of their own, and since the city has been invaded by your ever so lovely cobs, they seem to be misbehaving. Misbehaving. That's funny. But that being said, you need to do something about them to control your outside external friend. The other one is we're going to lose control of the city. And as much as you enjoy the sliver of power that you're being given by the Machine Empire, they will kill you because you are people. We're close enough to people for them to talk to.
After a couple more minutes of arguing and whatnot, they seem to go their separate ways, all of them looking like they are scheming or planning something shortly. Back to you guys. I rolled a 5, which means it's silver. So, red and silver. Raz and Ray. Ray and Raz. Razzleberry. There we go. That's a name.
Razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle. That one. I like that one. That one's fun.
No.
You guys are in the club itself, right? And it's a poetry club, right? So it's not like crazy dancing, but there are people drinking and having conversation. There's a little dance floor going on and some basic music, kind of chill vibes, right? The dancing isn't bumping and grinding. It's like slow dancing and that kind of stuff. It's very calm and demure, right? Which again doesn't really fit how Ellie's actions were described. Which might be a little odd because they definitely wasn't raving or dance party music earlier. It was very similar. But that being the case, you guys need to make some alertness checks.
Neat.
Awesome. Yeah. P6.
19.
19. You spot a very familiar looking face. A Roy Sly Roy, our handy dandy anchor for Channel 5 News, is kind of sitting here relaxing.
The one that Nathan likes.
Correct.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, you also see him. He's the important character in the room that you guys can talk to. Do you approach him?
All right.
Do you stare at a distance?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God, what were we gonna say? Because I'm pretty sure only Nathan's the one that's interacted with him, and he was in a ranger form when he did that.
Hello, you two. What can I help?
Hi.
Are you guys fans?
Well-
Do I need to pull out signature fans?
No. We're just trying to trying to figure out if you had any news about all this fog.
Oh, well, Jennifer and Nathan is doing a central report tomorrow on it. So stay tuned for that. It's fog. There's nothing crazy bad. The science guys have told us that it's just fog. And the creatures running around are probably dinosaurs that are, have wings and plated shadows and all that. So I wouldn't worry. I just wouldn't stay out there and stand in the middle of the street and say, "Hey, man, I look like cars."
Rhea kind of motions. Anything suspicious at all?
I mean, it's random fog produced by the rifts. So there's that. I guess if you didn't know that, that might be important. But yeah, I mean, it's not poisonous or toxic, and no one brings them the zombies that we know.
Shortly thereafter, you see a very excited looking Purple Ranger walk up to you guys. He's wearing his regular civilians that he was wearing a second ago. And hey guys, I found something. Come with me.
Okay.
Roll for perception?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would he smell like the Purple Ranger? Oh, that's such a weird thing to say.
You know what?
I rolled a 19.
I'm gonna check my notes. All right. Let me read the power really quick. Perfect physical copy, which also includes smell. So, yeah, no, looks and smells just like the Purple Ranger. To your knowledge, this is your friend. The only thing that seems a little off is he kind of like sway into the music.
Rhea kind of looks at him and signs to Raz. This is sus.
Raziel still does not speak sign language.
Yep. So he just nods and then walks and just follows. Raziel's also just kind of grooving to the beat.
Rhea just palms and just follows.
As you go out the back, it leads open into kind of where the connection between the car garage and the backside of the theater, or whatever you want to call it, the studio. We'll call it the studio. Is. And as soon as both of you walk out there, you feel a bright white flash. What is your guys' willpower?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
16.
it's a crit, and I rolled a 17, so 23 on both of you.
Yeah,
No.
All right, you guys are frozen solid. Not physically frozen, like mentally just stunned. A couple of what look to be clay putty creatures slither out from the sides and pull you guys into what looks to be some kind of container box. Inside the box, while you're in there, are several other people. Cutscene to the next group of yahoos. Carter and our handy dandy Bobby are patrolling the thing. And a couple minutes later, a very, very upset looking Ray comes running at you guys, half morphed. Looks like she's been injured. Help! I need help! Quickly!
Yeah, we're rolling that.
You can make a perception check.
Perception. All right, yeah. Alertness.
Yeah. It's my alertness. It's not terrible if I remember correctly.
So 13 on alertness, and would streetwise apply in this case? Someone is trying to, someone is trying to put one over on me.
I would say no, not in this case. I rolled
Fair.
19
I
and a
just
1,
thought
so
I'd
roll
ask.
20. So again, the only thing I notice is the movements seem off. Though, to be fair, Carter doesn't really pay attention to your guys' quote-unquote movements. I couldn't pick any of you out in a crowd, so that's not helpful for me. My alertness is only a D2. But it's an actual D2, not my savant one, so that's nice. But nothing, no special pickups for that one. We rush after full speed, getting ready to fight and whatnot, and the same thing happens as soon as we leave the parking bay. Flash of light, roll a wisdom, or I get to. What is our wisdom save? Willpower. I have a 14.
My willpower is 14 as well.
All right. I told double crit, baby. 6 and a 20, so 26. We got better than the other guys. We also get just flash frozen with whatever is going on
Help.
here. And
Rednecks in peril. Rednecks in peril.
I'm not a redneck. I'm a cowboy. There's a difference. But we both get dragged off. Jumping over to the last two remaining yahoos who are sitting at a phone booth. You've had several minutes to kind of check it out and trace calls and kind of figure out when the call was made. And you guys, I'm just going to give you free information here. It happened before the date with Leah finished, allegedly. So sometime after the crash and sometime before the shenanigans inside the club happened.
Okay. First off, as they're kind of looking about and kind of working, Ellie's turning to him, and she's flustered all over the place. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but whatever it is, I am sorry for anything that looks like me at this point.
I get it. I was flustered. Heat of the moment. Let's just get through this, and we'll straighten it all out. What are you finding out?
a small cat runs behind you, making both of you look in a specific direction. As you turn around there, Ty, there are two Ellies standing right next to each other.
Yet. Oh, not again.
Hey, what?
They look to be wearing the exact same clothes, and they are mimicking each other. They both give you the what expression at the same time.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can't tell a difference?
Sure, 100%.
Just physically.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right.
I am warning you. It is a doable check, but no one's gotten it yet, and the highest roll we've had is a 23. So just as a note.
Yeah. That's probably not going to do it either. Yeah. It's a 12 with the crit on the D4.
Crit good. Not good enough to get through this disguise. So, as the two Ellies kind of point at you, one of them goes, "She's an imposter! They're capturing our friends!"
And Ellie goes, "How can I know that they're capturing anyone when I've been with you the entire time?"
I just got out of the ropes. They grabbed me out of the APC.
What do you mean you just got out?
They grabbed
We
me
got
out of the
APC together.
No, we did not. No, we did not. That was not me.
Okay. Knowing that I've had eyes on Ellie this entire time.
Okay, what is your let's see. I can roll for this and see if it breaks through. This is gonna be under cleverness. What's your cleverness?
14.
Okay. I didn't crit, but
Roll.
18.
Damn it.
So you have a moment just like a second ago where you you locked onto the cat. Guaranteed you haven't locked onto Ellie the entire time. At least that's how you explain it in your head. The doubt fills you wholeheartedly.
Oh no. Okay. What were we doing before we got here?
You came in on me and struck it working on my ship.
Okay. I look at.
And we also
Ellie.
had the distance.
Okay. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Okay. I look at you and I say, okay, you have that. Other Ellie. What did Carter eat with the biscuit?
Ooh, hey. This would be really helpful if he wasn't psionic.
Well, it's just a physical copy.
No, this one actually can get a surface brain scan. Yeah.
It was a fish, and it poked me in the fucking mouth immediately afterwards. The piece he handed me had a bone in it.
I never had a bone in mine.
See? A liar.
No. I was there. I'm using my brain. Gotta use the brain here. Ellie didn't even take a... No, there was no bone. Yeah. You're lying.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just go in and try and tackle that Ellie.
Okay.
The fake Ellie.
You attack the fake Ellie, allegedly. Dun dun dun. Make an attack.
Racing no fingers. We can't use that one right now. I guess what is it going to be? I guess I'll use. Yeah, I'll use my might. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not good. Sorry. My dice hate me. It's a 9.
A 9 total?
It's a 9.
Yeah, so
my dice hate me.
Immediately as you make an attack against the thing, it lets you hit him, right? And you see a giant ape-like creature for a second It smiles and turns into you. You notice you're far enough away from Ellie, she can't see you. You get thrown several feet off of him. Help, Ellie! He's turned into me!
Yeah, he just turned into me. Please don't fall for
Ellie
this.
runs
Please
up.
don't fall for this.
Okay, this is good. This is good.
I don't like your definition of good.
So as you say those words, your Purple Ranger says, "It's morphin' time!" and turns into the Purple Ranger.
Wait, that's not our call.
You're right. It's Nexus Ranger synchronized. Good catch.
Oh, no. See? They didn't say the thing.
He still makes an attack using the Purple Ranger's weapon.
He can do this. He's allowed.
I know.
18 plus.
Oh,
fucking crit. Sorry, yo.
I wish I could roll like that.
Fucking.
Why?
I gotta stop using this D6. I'm sorry. It's rolled nothing but sixes tonight.
Yeah, please do. It's weighted.
It's a hollow dice. It's not weighted. It's the least weighted of my dice.
Hollow.
You can see it. It's hollow.
Anyway.
Hollow so you can put weights in it.
Just rub a little bit on the inside so no one notices. That'd be a good idea. Next time.
That's it.
Unfortunately, I like these dice too much to break them open to weight them. All right. Anyway, oh sweet, this is. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. It's not a D6, it's a D4.
Oh, good, but that's actually not any better though.
Still crit though. God dang. So 22 instead of 24.
And who's getting hit?
The Purple Ranger, as he is obviously the fake.
Damn. Just enough to. You bastard.
You get hit for. It's just one stun. Quick, while he's stunned,
Two if it's crit.
get him. Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. 2 crit. 2 stun.
I can still talk, right? I should be able to still talk.
Technically, I guess.
I just can't move. I just can't move.
You can't
make
take
any
actions, yeah.
Yeah. Like, look, see? I'm the one who got hit. Yeah, it's obvious. It's me.
Okay, Ellie kind of looks around. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Nexus Ranger synchronize. Phantom Ranger.
All right, you synchronize.
And let's see. So pull out the blaster, phantom laser, and yeah, that one didn't seem to be. That one seemed off. And we're gonna shoot the Purple Ranger that is morphed.
Okay, shoot the Purple Ranger that is morphed.
Let's see. I'm still getting edge, right?
Correct. You are in the fog.
Okay, so that is. Am I taking that down one?
For being close range?
No, for this one's abilities. One of its perks, specifically.
Yes. Yep.
So I'm taking that down one?
Well, yes, yeah, because you're deciding who to shoot, yes.
All right, here we go. Let's see, that is 15.
15. Misses their evasion.
And yeah, Ellie's just kind of standing there like, okay, if you're really Ty, tell me, who were you on the date with?
I was with Leah, obviously. And you ruined it, or I guess this thing ruined it.
No, you ruined it, you asshole.
That sounds a little more like him.
All right. Let's see. As it seems like both of you have
Now
decided.
you're finally getting it.
As it seems that both of you have decided that this is the fake. It angrily beats its chest and turns into its monkey form. It's having one of its hang-ups. It seems frustrated. So, all non-attack skills currently will be at a downshift 1.
Yay.
But its turn, so electric thunder. As it beats its chest. Yeah, so he's already in his other form. Okay, cool. Upshift 1. All right. D4, D20. I'm going to use other dice, so I stop slapping you guys in the face.
Have
Ellie,
I regained my action yet?
at the end of this round.
Okay.
Well, Ellie, 21. No crit.
Yeah, that would hit any of my defenses, even if I had already engaged, even if I'd already engaged my suite.
Gotcha. Okay, well, one whole electric damage as you are electrocuted by the monkey.
Ah.
All right, and before,
Okay, well now he's no longer changed, right?
He's no longer changed. Other rangers in the bin. Go ahead and all of you need to make a wisdom check.
How do you want them to do that?
In this case, sorry, willpower check is what I meant to say. You're going to make a survival check.
D4, yeah, got it.
17.
17's good enough to pass. You suddenly can move again. Barbara.
21.
21, good. You also can move. I got a crit on the dice, and I got a 1 on the flippy flips, so 21 good too. Carter's coming. How many?
13.
13 fails. All right. Bobby is still frozen in place, unfortunately.
Dang it, Bobby.
Rangers! Before you can get to your friends, there are 4 putties in the container with you, along with some civilians that it looks like they've been rounding up over the last couple hours. There's probably about 10 other people in here. But there are 4 putties kind of guarding your way out. What would you like to do? As a note, one of you can get over to Bobby and give him another check if you give up your action.
Ray's gonna do that. She's gonna run up to him and shake him.
All right. Ray spends her turn shaking Bobby. Bobby, make another roll.
11.
All right.
Dang it, Bobby.
See, I don't.
Smacking him. Come on.
All right. Ray, that was your turn. Raz, I'm gonna let you go next.
He's gonna look at the civilians and say, "Stay down."
They are frozen, like you were a second ago.
Oh, that's fair.
It looks like whatever machine they're using is not connected to the monkey. It's something outside the box.
Gotcha. Then he is gonna punch one of those putties.
Okay, you run up to one of those putties. I'm not going to put them on the board because it's a small enough enclosure that you guys can make it. Roll an attack.
24.
24 slams the hell out of whichever putty you just hit him with. I assume you're using unarmed attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's 2 damage.
Gosh dang, I forget you're strong. It's still standing, but it's Mortal Kombat stage ready to explode. You have 2 attacks for your character, right?
Yep.
Only
20.
one morphed.
Got him.
Oh, it's only one morphed?
Extra attack is when morphed.
Oh, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I know it's stupid, but it's there.
Lame. Martial arts should be with your character, not with your powers. Rabble. But mechanically, he's right. Carter says, Nexus Ranger synchronize, and he's hitting his Green Ranger form. So that's our turn. Jumping back to our handy dandy now stunned friend. Stun damage goes away at the end of the round, so you technically have 1 stun instead of 2. You're not stunned anymore, though, right? Or does stun last for 2 rounds and then go away?
Because
It'll go away because there's no damage. It's just
Right.
2 rounds.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you're,
it's 2 rounds.
you're,
Yeah,
st-
so
you're, st-
at
you're
the
still
end of this round, he's free.
Okay, so you are
At the end of
you're-
this round, he's free.
Yeah, you're still stunned then. Sorry.
I'm still just kind of like, you little fucker.
Okay, it is now our handy dandy Ellie. Ellie, you have a monkey in front of you. Makes targeting easy.
Yeah, and she's pissed right now. She's pissed. She's taking aim, so that's actually a D6 now. She's taking aim and 18.
18. Okay, 18 hits for sure. Can't dodge that one.
Yeah, and she's like, you are not going to ruin what I'm trying to. You are not going to ruin my relationships this easily.
Yeah,
You can ruin a
that's
relationship,
it.
but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, shoot him, Ellie, shoot him.
All right.
Shoot her.
The extra attack, because I am morphed. Okay. The extra attack will not hit.
Okay, how much damage did you do on the first one? Just 1?
2.
2.
My laser does 2.
Okay, your laser does 2 damage. Solid hit at the end of the round. At the end of any round. Okay, so it's at the end of the round, so we actually have to go through all the other rangers before this ability can activate. So that's good now. Anyway, it's his turn. He's gonna activate Electric Thunder again, and try and hit both of you. But while doing so, he downshifts 1, which isn't great. It's just a straight D20.
But he's still got the accurate technically, so it just cancels out.
Because he's in his other form. I guess he can use the thunder when he's not in his form to get the accurate.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Okay, anyway. Regular roll then. Dun, dun, dun. D20 is a 5. All right, you're probably safe. D2 is a
we're good.
1. 6. All right. One of you is safe. I'm going to say it's Ellie. Other ranger. Get the lightning blast. 16.
Misses.
All
It's
right.
what? We're doing. I'm not take it because my toughness is 17 without being morphed.
You're also stunned, so you can't really evade. So
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take it.
you take
But
it.
it still doesn't. It still doesn't meet my toughness.
That's good. You're lightning rod over there in the most positive sense. All right, so the attack hits, but does no damage. You're fine. You're using
The anger fuels me.
Your boots have iron in them, and they are constantly grinding you. To the upside to wearing workers' boots. Anyway, that's his turn. It is now up to the other rangers. Bobby.
Come on, dice, be good. 10.
They're supposed to go up, not down.
Right, I was gonna say every roll has been projectively worse. I'm so sorry. Okay, Ray.
Don't mind Bobby. He's just over here having an existential crisis.
You just stuck for a while. Do you want to shake him? Or do you want...
Ray's gonna do something drastic and headbutt him.
Okay, as you headbutt him, Bobby, you get another chance, and I'll upshift you 1, but you're taking 1 damage.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Bobby.
9.
No! No, not all right. All right,
You're making him
Ray
dumber.
is in shock.
Bam! Get up! Oh!
You could say the stun damage from being headbutted overrules whatever condition I have, and I just wake up next turn. If you wanted to, it's just a suggestion.
No,
Fair enough. It wouldn't actually be stun damage because it's not actually.
just blunt damage. It's blunt damage to headbutt somebody. Oh my!
So I'm just now I'm paralyzed and I have a nosebleed. Got it.
Why do we hurt ourselves? Raz, Veerling down at the bottom. What are you doing?
Well, should probably ranger up.
Okay. Where's the goof? I need the goof.
Nexus Rangers, synchronize.
All right, the Red Ranger's on board. Jumping over to Carter. Carter says this is some bullshit. He's gonna use his free action to summon his handy dandy pew pew rifle. There are 3 targets left, and I'm gonna do what I do best and try to clear house. I have 4 shots, so it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I guess I shoot the one that Red punched and then go on from there. So we're gonna start with the one that Red punched at a D. Am I targeting D6? D6 with the shift. 12 and 5. It's 17. Definitely hits. That one takes 2 and explodes. 1 less putty. 3 to go. Next putty. Pew shot 2 at a D4. Big number. 5. I probably missed this one. Little number. 1. Yeah, definitely missed that second shot. Third shot. Same target. Down to a D2. Critical on the big dice. 1 on the small dice. 21 hits though. That one's injured. And final shot on the same guy. See if I can finish him off. Straight roll. That's a 1. I miss.
Another story point.
Let's go story point, baby. Yeah, so the shot ricochets and goes somewhere crazy, and I go, don't shoot like that. We're by civilians. Using a rifle in closed doors is a poor choice. That's my turn. That's all I can do. Oh, wait. I have a whole other attack, huh? Right? Or
Yes, you basically cast.
Or
no, he's morphed.
Yeah,
he's morphed, and that didn't count as a solo strike, so extra attack does trigger.
Sweet.
If
okay.
you want to.
I burned my free action to yeet my power weapon away and pull my pistol out to quick hand that and shoot 3 more times.
Fair enough.
Back to a D6. Shooting at the one that has been injured but not dead.
Now you can use the hollow D6.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. I rolled a 4 and a 13. 17 hits. That one explodes. There's 1 more. 2 more? 1, 2. Yeah, 1 more.
Yeah.
All right. D4. Big number is a 13 again. Little number is a crit. 17 and double damage. Bye-bye. Anti-armor piercing rounds do their thing. All right. The putties are cleared. I still have an extra shot, but since there's no enemies, I just... Yeah.
He shoots Bobby for good measure.
Just get up, Bobby! Bang! You were tempted... I gotta find that meme again. We'll do it later, though. Next.
I cast Fireball!
Yeah, right. I didn't say how big the container was. I cast Fireball. All these civilians are crispy. So, jokes aside, that's our turn. End of the round hits. The monkey makes a run for it into the fog. Giggling
Ellie
and laughing the whole way. Top of the
Ellie is
order.
going to pursue.
Okay. First up, Purple Ranger. Do you run after the handy dandy thing? Do you morph? What do you do?
Oh yeah, I run and I morph and I say Nexus Rangers synchronize and just come on, Ellie.
I'll catch up.
All right, you take off after the monkey, or what you assume to be the monkey.
Yeah, because that's all I can do. I mean, my action is the morph.
And you can run, so. You
Yeah,
chase.
run.
All right. As you are going along, it activates its confusion ability and copies something. It's no longer the monkey. In the fog, you're having a really hard time seeing it, though, so it's basically a free transformation.
Yep.
All right.
I can't see like a shape.
You kind of do. Again, it goes from a monkey to a person-sized thing.
Okay. At least I know it's person, not an animal.
Yeah, Ellie's in pursuit as well, so I'm sure she caught that, but didn't see what.
Okay. As you guys go along, going to our other rangers, we make our escape. There's no enemies out here, but there is a strange-looking machine. It looks like an eyeball attached to a domed stick, right, is the easiest way to describe it. So it's like a bowl almost attached to a long stick that is growing out of roots of the ground. As you guys get close to it, the eyeball looks like it's trying to turn, but it can only go so far. What does all you... Oh, Bobby, roll! Oh, you're still frozen. Sorry, no one's saved you yet.
I was waiting for you to address me. 24! Finally!
Hey, there we go!
Hey!
You
Kind of...
you
that smart something fierce.
Carter taps you on the back. Sorry, buddy.
Eh.
Brad
Answers
kind of
of the...
apologetically rubs his head.
I ain't mad.
You might want to get dressed there, friend.
Nexus shift, turbo yellow.
That's not the line.
Yeah. Nexus Rangers synchronize.
All right, we've
Look,
all...
I got this.
I
got the suit on.
All right, that's all that matters. I'm extra yellow. All right, so you two, Ray and Raz and Bobby and Carter, leave the container. The civilians are still frozen, and again, you see the eye stalk looking thing. You will see that these routes run parallel to the building, so this might not be the only one around the building.
You said this thing is technology based, right?
No.
Is it monstrous or tech based? Okay, it's monstrous.
It's monstrous, okay. Yes, for sure.
Then I cannot help. Other than, trying to blow it up.
Cheap views, baby. Okay, I mean, would you like to blow it up? Would someone like to attack it? Or are you guys going to study it? What's the thought here? Do you go after your friends? It's still foggy and gross, and this thing is what you assume flash froze you.
We should probably do something about all these civilians.
I'll call the police. Get them out of here.
All right. Yeah, I've decided I don't like that I don't like that eye.
Okay. What do you do about
it? Free action. Conjure my what's it called? The blade pistol? The standard Power Ranger pistol.
You don't have to summon that. That's on your hip.
All right, just pull it out. Free action to aim.
Blast it. Don't critical
14.
14
Blam.
hits. You do 1 point of damage to it. It seems to still be standing, but not looking great.
I'll take another shot. I have extra attack.
All right. Pew pew.
19.
Another successful slam. Bam. Thank you, man. This time the eyeball explodes in a viscera of yellow goo.
Ew.
It splatters all over you. Doesn't change the color of your ranger outfit, so that's nice. But you're still going to want to take it in for dry cleaning later.
Sprocket's going to be so mad.
You're going to make Sprocket clean that? How dare you?
He doesn't know. He just knows Sprocket's in charge of equipment upkeep. He assumes that means the suits, too. If she'll show me how to use the cleaning device, I will do it.
I mean, officially, when we're talking about, morphing and demorph, anything that's on the suits disappears once you demorph, so.
All right, cool. Self-cleaning, all the better.
So I don't know. I always like to imagine Alpha had to clean their stuff after every fight. That's why you see their suits. Yeah, that's why you see their suits in the hangar on Turbo later in the background. That's just actually where they were stored before they morphed or whatever. But that aside, you guys, the eyeball explodes, and you see phases of light kind of go through the roots, and it kind of withers into nothingness. And you see, the withering things kind of go under the ground. Several of the people inside the container suddenly start moving and screaming, "Ah! Ah! Oh my god, why?" They don't seem to be hurt. They're just, can move finally. You have no idea how long they've been frozen in place.
Shock and panic. Shock and panic.
Yep. Jumping over to our two chasing monkey, unless Ray or Raz have anything they want to add.
No?
Not really.
Okay. The monkey chase continues. As you guys weave through the fog, left, right, you dodge through civilians and other people that happen to be walking. Until you see a familiar looking face. Looks to be Sly, sitting on a park bench not far away. Do you address him at all? He goes, "Rangers!"
Oh, hello.
Well, it's Ellie and Ty chasing after the monkey. The rest of you haven't caught up yet. Red and Phantom, can you guys hear me at all?
Oh, you're asking us?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, Ellie kind of stops and says, "Oh, Sly, are you all right? Did you see anything run by here?"
It's someone. I would say something. I feel like that's a little rude. Say hello, Zeb. Sorry, someone back in the chat. Anyway, yeah, it's something ran by a second ago, but I assumed it was just were you chasing someone?
Yes, we were following someone.
Oh, well, they were.
Did anyone
That way, for sure.
suspicious?
I mean,
That way?
there's only been you guys and one other person running, so that way.
Ty, what do you think?
I'm really cautious about this. So you're just so I'm understanding, he's just sitting there on a bench.
Just chilling.
Why are you out here in this fog on a bench by yourself?
Are you asking if I'm single?
No, I'm asking. No. As foggy as it is and no one else is out here, why are you here?
Well, they don't make stories inside the buildings. And see if there's anything interesting in the fog.
Okay, well, just so you know, there's something out here that's copying people's appearances. So you're going to have to forgive me for being a little cautious.
There's a doppelganger running around copying people? That's wild.
Yeah, it's not the way I would put it, but to each their own.
In any case, we should go.
And I'll make proper headline minutes tonight at 7.
We'll tune in, we promise.
Yep, and so you said he went that way?
He nods.
I guess we'll keep on moving on.
In pursuit.
Right, you guys make your runs as fast as you can, only to get struck from behind with lightning bolts and giggling monkeys. Let's see if he even hits you. I'm using different dice.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Mm.
Ooh, sorry. 20, no critical. Purple. Ellie. 16. Purple.
No.
All right. How you
I'm
doing?
taking that hit.
You take this time the electric hits you and you take 1 electric damage.
Not if it's 20.
Oh, never mind. You continue to be the lightning rod.
It's more
21, baby.
Let's go. All right. Cool. Good.
Yeah, 16 doesn't hit me either,
right.
unfortunately.
Good. All right. So you guys narrowly avoid the electric blast and then the giggling and running away. You'll also notice that he's back to being a monkey again.
Lost you.
So it's back. Okay, so is it back to our turn?
A couple minutes
Just
later,
making sure.
the rest of the Rangers
Okay.
meet up with you guys because you're probably feeling a little bit spooked, right? You just keep hearing giggling monkey silly noises in the shadows. He seems to be circling you, but you can't get eyes on him. The rest of the Rangers show up.
But we're still hearing the giggling noises even as they're showing up.
I'll flip for it. Yes.
So we can pretty much safely say that these are our friends at this point.
You're relatively sure, yes.
The only issue if there's 2 of any of us.
Does not appear so. Seems he's still out there.
Great. So how do we spank this monkey?
I'm waiting, Rangers.
Alertness to see if I can tell where that's coming from.
Make a
I'd
roll.
like to do the same.
Did
Ellie,
you just,
Ellie
did you
doesn't
just
Ellie
make a-
have?
Didn't you just make?
If we're out in the mist, doesn't Ellie have a boost?
Yes, upshift 1. Or no, sorry, not upshift. Edge.
Edge. Yeah.
But that being said, whoever just said asking how to spank this monkey is going to get a look from Carter.
That was who do you think it was?
But they didn't see it as a monkey yet, did they?
I was
they
paralyzed, but I saw you guys fighting the dude.
They saw it for just a second when they got flashbang,
Okay.
basically.
All right, I just want to make sure that they actually know it's a monkey and not.
Yeah, when they
Something
got
else.
flashbang, they saw it for like 1 second.
Got it.
16 on the alertness.
Okay, as you look around, you're pretty sure at this direct moment it is to the north.
All right, I'm gonna chase after the sound first.
All right, you do so. You run at full speed, leaving your friends behind as they were having a conversation. You just took off.
I'm more focused on getting this thing taken care of.
Make another alertness check as you run full speed.
Ellie, what are you doing?
Oh, much better. That is a 19.
You see a sprout of magic sploot up and an eyeball look you right in the face. You have enough time to close your eyes before the flash hits. Go ahead and roll at downshift 1 survival. Never mind. I downshift 1 on my roll to hit you. So give me a second. D4
Okay.
and D6.
This is willpower or cleverness.
Willpower.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yay!
23.
Oh no!
Come on.
No!
He was a 20 on the dice. I didn't critical, which is nice, but doesn't change the effect.
Hey.
You are frozen in place. You hear giggling right in front of you, and a monkey stands next to you and freezes just like you are. the rest of your friends come running through the fog to catch up. They see the eye stalk as it is. You guys have the same reaction time. Go ahead and see if you can get an alertness check to get the downshift. Everybody. Carter rolled a whopping...
Is it just alertness or is it perception?
It is alertness, yeah, because you're just showing up to the thing.
Yeah,
Total
23.
Good. You downshift for you, downshift for
20
Carter.
total.
20 is good.
22.
22 good. All right, Silver, you're last.
26 crit.
Okay, downshift for you. All right, everyone's getting the D4, so this will make life easier. Starting with purple.
All right.
6. And a critical, doesn't matter.
I survive.
Ooh. Bobby. 24. Carter. 11. Ray. 22. Red. Raz. King. 16.
On willpower?
Willpower.
Oh, yeah, that beats it.
Okay. Carter's fine. Did anyone else pass?
I think I passed.
Okay, purple.
You only gave.
All right, purple and green, we're good, baby. We closed our eyes.
Dang it, Bobby.
Flash flood, everybody. And you see an extra Ellie.
Shit. Not again.
Carter runs up to Bobby and says, I got this one. He's definitely not a clone.
Dang over dang.
I'm glad I don't have to roll for you because I did and it was terrible. It's your roll, not me. So go ahead.
Dang old eyeball.
Apparently, when Bobby is paralyzed, he sounds like Boomhauer.
You're just gonna hit all the King of the Hill characters. When you start getting stressed, you start talking about conspiracy theories.
4. Sam.
Gosh, Jake. Okay, willpower is not your forte. Noted.
No, the dice just hate me.
Fucking, they are rough. All right, I tried, and you're still frozen. I'm like, this might be a minute. Purple, it's you. What are you doing?
Dang over.
Well, this is the first time I've seen this eye thing, so and I know it's already tried to flash me. I'm going to take out my my power axe and just kind of take a two-handed swing at it.
All right, roll to hit.
Son of a bitch. That's not gonna do a goddamn thing. 11 crit on the D6.
So that hits and does double the damage. It doesn't have Jack Diddley for.
All right.
It's an item
Okay.
to whack. You smash
Okay,
it into pieces. You cut it in twine. Yellow goo splattering all over your handy dandy uniform. This you can see,
you know
unlike
what?
on the Red Ranger. I mean the Yellow Ranger.
I'm gonna use a free action.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna use tap into anger.
Okay.
So that'll come in handy in a minute.
All right, you're mad. You're angry.
Does that? Yeah. So with that destroyed, that means they're unfrozen, right?
Correct.
Ugh.
Here you go.
I'm getting real sick of that.
As a note, you see one beam of light instead of two go off into the distance, unlike the first one.
Well, Purple didn't know that, but everyone else, but Carter probably would have noticed that.
Correct. Yes. I just visually for you guys, so you all heard the description as it happened.
Okay. I'm more focused on the two Ellies. We're back at this again. All right. Which one of you is which?
I can make this easy for you if GM will allow.
Listening.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm so done with this, and just backhand the other one.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is 18.
18 hits. Roll damage.
It's just backhanding unarmed strike.
Unarmed.
One arm
So
blow.
Yeah,
one.
unarmed.
Okay.
Yeah, an unarmed blow. Yeah.
You blunt
So-
damage one slappity slap on Ellie 2. She flies to the ground. Ow! Ow! Ah! Gives the Peter Griffin hurt injured leg spiel. Jokes aside, I need your guys' feel like it's cleverness on this as they make a deception roll against you. Ellie, you don't have to worry about
14.
this. You're not being deceived.
No.
You know the truth.
What about me?
My cleverness is 14.
Ellie
Yeah,
knows
14.
that she is her. This is the only reason she doesn't have
Yeah.
to roll.
Yeah, I know.
All right, starting opposite order. Raz, you're first this time. 10. Cleverness.
Cleverness.
We're using different stats.
Under your social.
Yeah, it's social stuff.
Your social.
Oh, 13.
Okay, cool. So that was a very convincing, in your opinion. Ray. 17. Sorry, 17.
Against your cleverness.
Minus 15.
Okay, so that thing just hit your friend and slapped her to the ground enough to where she cried out in pain. Very believable. For Carter. I don't believe Jack Diddley. Ellie ain't a bitch. Bobby! 13.
That is below my cleverness, so
All right.
I don't buy it.
All right, you don't buy it. And last but not least...
I mean, not that it matters much from his perspective. He's seen y'all just hit each other just casually, so...
9 for our Purple Ranger.
I don't buy it. I see right through it.
Okay, so everyone but Ray is on Team Actual Ellie. Ray, you have a much needed defense of the other one because that's your friend. Right? Or more so you attack the one on the ground? Or don't attack the one on the ground. You're attacking the one that's standing up.
If you decide to attack, basically.
Correct. Yes.
Given that the others are questioning, she's gonna stand by.
All right, so you'll skip your turn. Everyone else, combat order is let's.
I'm going to use Red Rangers follow me.
I was gonna have you start,
So,
Bobby. I'm just gonna do random order just to make life fast.
Oh,
and
okay.
easy. Bobby, you're first.
Alrighty. Free action, dagger, flurry!
You're stabbing the one on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
I've had enough of these monkey shines.
All right.
Did you actually decide to make him prone? Because that actually, I think, upshifts.
Yeah.
Upshifts him.
100%.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
The price of acting is sometimes putting yourself in a vulnerable position.
Because I'm specialized in upshift to a D8. So yeah, that's an 8 on the D8, so critical. Find that with a 6, that makes it a 14. I don't know how critical affects that because I never memorized that.
You still have to hit for the critical to activate. But they are prone on the ground and you're stabbing them with the knife, which means they basically have to use toughness because they're not really going to be able to evade that. And that hits.
That's good.
Stab. 1 sharp.
2 sharp.
Yeah, 2 sharp.
2 sharp.
It's critical.
Because it was a crit.
Yes. Unless you want to activate one of the other abilities.
I mean, I said I was going to use the multi-strike thing, so...
It wouldn't matter. I mean, you can still activate one of the other abilities, too.
True. But most of mine involves smacking multiple targets, so...
Fair enough.
So...
Double damage then, easy peasy. As you do so, the Ellie that was Ellie on the ground shifts into a giant white ape. Ah! Oh! Ah! I'm wounded. Ah, Rangers, please stop. I'm but an innocent creature summoned from another world. You don't need to hurt me any more than you have. I'll tell you anything. I'll tell you everything. Just stop.
Yeah, I'm continuing my attack with triple strikes. That's a 19 for this follow up, and I'm going to use the once per scene energy damage function of the dagger.
Oh no. Okay. You say you're not.
All right.
Where's that? I know I wrote it down.
19 plus things hits a lot, and all the damage you just did is half of its health. So 3 damage is a lot for this guy. What the rest of us see is the yellow ranger jumped on top of the monkey and just like he's Drax inside that creature's stomach. Just no mercy on this poor creature's face. He gets up a minute
Here's the thing,
later.
I have 2 more attacks.
I'm going to say they hit because it died after the last one. You cannot miss a dead body.
Okay, Nifty.
Just
okay.
Just whoo. How do you guys feel about watching Yellow Ranger just no mercy this creature?
I'm just completely satisfied.
Ellie is not. Ellie right now is very unconcerned.
This creature lied to us and deceived us before. I had no reason to believe he was telling the truth.
Carter's also
if
just
you
like,
done it, I would have done it.
That's not how I would have handled it, but I respect the decision.
Gets up, cleans off knives.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
I'm really impressed.
As you stand there, you guys will feel the mist kind of get siphoned really fast, like someone sucking the air out of the room, right? And it clears up almost instantly. You can also feel one of the fractures, like you look into the distance, and one of the fractures that was active earlier, the one over the park, seems to have diminished.
Oh, by the way, Phantom, I just want to be clear, that was not meant to be anything personal towards you. Because when he started stabbing the monkey, he was looking at you at the moment.
Also, as a note, when I mean diminished, I meant from the sparking lightness that they've been doing before. So they haven't shrunk at all actually, but the lightning craziness that would spewing the smoke has stopped.
So the mist is no longer the mist.
The mist is no longer the mist. It's still there, but it's definitely clearing up quickly, and the rifts seem to be absorbing it.
So sort
no
of like
vampires.
last scene in the mist.
Possibly.
No. Last scene in the mist when he offs everybody in the car except himself, and the military shows up.
Yeah, basically, right? No, it's not that brutal though. It's not that sad. That movie made me cry. I was so sad. I was like, no. Who does this?
Sidetrack.
Sorry. Good movie though.
Spoilers.
Look, it's
been out for 20 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 10, 15-year-old movie at least.
Fine.
Unless you're like my children at this point, they still gotta watch Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? They're way behind still.
Ooh.
I know what's coming. Okay, so you guys have defeated the creature. We're gonna take a small break here. Are you guys good with that? We're at just over the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I'm
that's fine.
perfectly okay with that.
All right, we're gonna hit the BRB, and we're gonna be playing a fantastic little piece made by Jared for our Phantom Ranger.
Yeah, we already heard the Purple Ranger.
Yeah, I know.
We already heard the
Sorry.
Purple Ranger.
I was sorry. I was looking at Beaker when I was talking. Got me. Anyway, we'll be back in a couple
All
minutes.
eyes on me.
Enjoy. Well, we could do that one too. I think that might be illegal though. There's some kind of copyright somewhere on that. All right. Enjoy this one.
I'm a shadow moving through the world, caught between the light and the dark. Pulled from where I used to stand, now I fight to leave my mark. In the unknown, I phantom force that never dies. Side by side with the brave and true, together there's nothing we can't do. I'm the Phantom Ranger, born to fight, to never yield. Through the fire, through the danger, I will make evil kneel. With this power that I wield, I'll fight, I'll fight, I'll rise, I'll rise. Phantom power shining bright. Time is shattered, the danger's rising, fear is spreading, hopes declining. Enemies come, but they will fall, for I will answer the call. In the unknown, I rise, a phantom force that never dies. Side by side with the brave and true, together there's nothing we can do. I'm the Phantom Ranger, born to fight, to never yield. Through the fire, through the danger, I will make evil kneel. With this power that I wield, I'll fight, I'll fight, I'll rise, I'll rise. Phantom power shining I'll never back down. Through the chaos I'll stand my ground. No matter the odds, no matter the fight, from the darkness I'll strike, I'll make it right. I'm the Phantom Ranger, born to fight, to never yield. Through the fire, through the danger, I will make evil kneel. With this power that I wield, I'll fight, I'll fight, I'll rise, I'll rise. Phantom power shining bright. Phantom power shining bright. I'll fight for what's right. I'll fight, I'll rise tonight, tonight.
All right, we're all not quite back yet, so we'll give it a couple more minutes. But I hope you all enjoyed the music.
That was very cool. I may want that.
It's on the playlist. You guys follow our Sunu stuff on the Discord. All of our Power Rangers fun songs, whether they get played on the show or not, are in the playlist. Or at least most of them. I don't know how much Jared is editing them. He's talking right now. I can see his person moving, but he's muted. So see if he has answers for us when he gets back.
Were you talking to me?
Yes. How much of the Power Ranger music is on the playlist? Is it just the ones we've approved, or is it just all the stuff that we've made for it?
It should be all the stuff that you approved. I can double check it.
Okay. So that one's actually not on the playlist, but we might have to add it because Ellie's official ones are the instrumentals, right?
I thought I added
those
them
are the
already,
ones
but
that I made. Those are the ones that I made, but I'm not against having that one.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys feel pretty successful. Let me flip the camera over here so we're looking at our faces again. Wahaha. Hello, we're back. Veerling, I haven't heard your voice. Are you back?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I never leave.
Yeah, I never left. All right, good. I'm glad. So, you Rangers are feeling pretty confident after defeating this monkey. The town seems to have cleared up a little bit. There's almost like a breath of fresh air after a week or so of this fog. And you see people kind of creeping back out into the streets slowly and happily, kind of filling and getting some sunlight, enjoying themselves. Several of them see you and wave.
And Ellie, yes, waves. gives the wave. Gives a wave back.
Carter goes,
Yeah.
man,
Oh.
too bad Nathaniel's not here. He'd be so excited to talk to these yahoos.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, there was one more light you said that came out of that thing.
correct.
Does Carter think we should track that down? Because he's the only one who would probably have put that together.
Hold on, let's see. Nah, no. Carter has already left. Doesn't care what you guys think. He is the light. The light needs to be found. The monkey is dead. We move on. So he is going off, and I'm going to make a survival check to see how well he rolls. You guys can follow him, or you can have a conversation. The choice is yours. 2 on the D2 and a 17 on the
Well,
dice. 19 is good.
Monkey business is over.
Rhea turns to Jared and goes, hope I didn't knock a few screws loose.
I think she's talking to Bobby.
Oh, sorry.
Bobby.
Sorry, Bobby.
Didn't hear Bobby. So, I mean, any screws that are loose in my head were probably already as such, so no worries.
And Ellie looks to Ty and she nods, like, yes, this is probably the best time.
Yeah, we got some business to take care of and clean up.
All right, let's go find the car and go find it.
Perhaps
not for everybody.
Oh, what are we doing? Sorry, my head's still a little rattled.
It's just between myself and Ty for now.
Oh, okay. I thought we had another mission. What are the rest of us doing?
Cutter's taking off.
Bobby's very task oriented.
Why don't y'all go help Carter out? See
All right, where'd he go?
Because he just off. I don't know.
I can't exactly go help him or follow him if I don't know where he went.
Did we see where he
back
went?
to the car?
All right, I'll just head back to the car then. If no one's there, I'll just wait and give everyone a ride.
Rhea, concerned that she might have given him a concussion, follows.
Wouldn't be my first.
Okay.
Strictly speaking, if I do have a concussion, I should not be driving.
I don't think you got enough injured for that. You'll be okay. You have 3 health, right?
I'm down to 2 right now, but yeah.
You're fine. It was only a third of your health for one slap to the face.
This is a renegade game. HP is just fleeting.
Wild. All right. Anyway, you guys head back to the car. Red, what are you doing?
Going back to the car.
So after a while, Carter doesn't show up, and it's been a while, and the other 2 are off doing their own thing. You guys decide to head back to the base because it's probably a good idea. We'll cut scene to you guys in a minute.
Cool.
Purple and Phantom, on the other hand, are walking someplace hand in hand. Just kidding. They're awkwardly standing next to each other.
And demorphed.
Yes.
Right. In civvies, yes. Do you walk into, I assume, Leah's...
Art gallery.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, you're at the art gallery.
Ellie is going to take the lead on this one. Ellie's going to take the lead on this one because it's her responsibility. And I mean, you'll need to point Leah out. I don't think I met her.
No. I'm gonna call Leah. I was like, "Hey, Leah, I know things ended real poorly, but there's an explanation, and I have the culprit here to explain the situation. Leah, this is Ellie. Ellie, this is Leah."
Leah, I need to apologize for my behavior. I don't often get that way, and when I do, I am uninhibited. Obviously, alcohol does this kind of thing. I promise you, though, there is nothing, no romantic anything between Ty and myself. It was a poor decision on my part. And I deeply apologize.
Oh, so this won't bug you when she grabs or handy dandy Ty by the face and just smacks him thoroughly. It is a grabbing him by the face and shoving him in there. Just aggressive making out.
As I said, uninhibited, but it is not how I feel at all.
I just give a thumbs up, like,
Sir, you are bent over backwards. This is not a you leading the kiss there. You are getting kissed. You are not kissing. But she
Sorry, I'll switch back to my normal voice. She pulls off a couple seconds later and says, "Well, she didn't freak out to that, so I kind of believe you. We'll
look,
talk. We'll talk later."
fair enough. I know there's more explaining, but fair enough. Thank
Oh,
you,
you-
Ellie.
1 second, let me get to my voice.
well, you want to explain more? I'll listen. I'm still pretty angry.
That's not for Ellie to be around for.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'd suggest you step off. Get somewhere else. Stay
And
away
yes,
from
Ellie
my,
is.
stay away from my
Ellie shuffles
boyfriend.
backwards. Ellie shuffles backwards and like, yes, of course.
Has faced cosmic horror beyond comprehension, but that woman scares you.
Never underestimate a woman scorned, right?
Hell hath no fury. So I think we can kind of fade out to that one.
You fade out for that one.
I fade out for that one. I ain't having that conversation.
So
We can explain that later.
the three yahoos who were going back to base, make it back to base.
Carter's not in the car. I can control the radio. So we come in with freshly picked up Taco Bell blasting Cotton Eye Joe.
I would have appreciated that. Why do you guys always pick the good food when I am not around? So sad. Anyway, Carter is not there. The three of you park the APC, check it for stuff. It's great. Did a good job on its first mission kind of thing. And sleeping on the couch is Nathaniel. He is passed out hard, like dead hard. Obviously snoring and alive, but he is out. And on the TV looks to be the equivalent of this world's Twitch. I don't know what we want to call it. We'll call it Wiggle. We're gonna call it Wiggle.
Pick. Wiggle? Okay, that works.
Wiggle.
Wiggle stream. Stream Wiggle. Streaming via Wiggle. There we go. Anyway. And on there
I got a Sharpie.
Is his favorite,
I got a Sharpie if y'all want to draw on his face.
And on there is his favorite e-girl.
Hey, monster lovers! I got some great pictures today of a new monster running the streets. Look at all these white warrior monkeys. That's what we're calling them. They're all over the place, though. Look at them as they transform into regular people. And up here and up there. They're everywhere. They're amazing. I've never seen a monster like this before, so keep your eye out. Maybe you'll get to meet one. They seem to be pretty smart, too. Lots of them like to make bricks. I'm very excited to see what they do with the city. I'm so excited as the more monsters are coming out of these rifts. We'll get to meet them in person and make friends. And have such a great community. Commercial.
I'm sorry, I don't see the appeal.
I don't understand how she still has followers.
Nathaniel pops up. She's cute, though. And goes back to sleep.
That's it. I'm getting the Sharpie.
Make a performance check. See how good the artwork is when you're done.
Ooh, that's at a snag for me. Wait, no. Hold
That's
on.
even better.
Hold on. Actually, no. That is something I took just so I wouldn't have a snag.
Okay, roll it then.
14.
14. You're no Picasso. Well, actually, you might be a Picasso,
Depending on how much you like Picasso.
but no one's gonna remember your name. You draw a wiener dog on his face, and it don't look like a wiener dog. It looks like you were trying to be inappropriate, but failed.
It looks like a 5-year-old's interpretation of a wiener dog.
Exactly.
Right across his forehead.
Perfect. You use permanent marker for sure, 100%. So it's going to take a while
Well,
to wash off.
engineers use Sharpies.
Exactly. So, you guys get into the base though, and a very real-looking Viron is standing on the counter or next to the counter.
Hey, boss.
Rangers. Well, 3 of you. How are you guys doing? I saw some violence that was a little excessive, and I thought I would swing by and have a conversation, especially with you there, Bobby.
Sorry about that.
Well, look, I get it. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't necessarily agree with Zordon's 3 rules. But they're there for a reason. The grid works better when you follow the rules. When you use it for personal gain and other things, it corrupts it and creates dark energy. It fills it with void, right? You start using the power too much for yourself and it doesn't replenish. You start doing evil things as a ranger, things go bad quickly. So I'm here in person. He touches himself, he's not a hologram. Because I feel you need some more guidance. So I'm going to be here at the command center for the near future. And help a little bit more. I hope you guys are okay with that. I know I've been gone in the hologram for quite some time, but I'm here now. I brought some equipment for the base to help spruce things up a little bit. And I will need some of your assistance to increase at a minimum, barracks for me to sleep in, as well as some of the other structures along the base. I see half of you here. Of course we're missing Carter, he's never here. And then we're missing
doing his own
Ty
thing.
and what do you mean, his own thing?
That's just pretty much what he's constantly doing. I don't have that guy pegged down at all.
Well, what do you mean? Is he not much of a team player?
Oh no, when the cards are down, he's right there, he's mixing it up with all of us, but downtime he's just kinda wherever.
So no one watches him. Does Hawk keep an eye on him?
I mean, I assume.
You assume. He looks at the other two. What do you have to say about your Green Ranger friend?
I like him.
Ray emotions. He's cool.
Anyway, Purple and Phantom apparently had to go clear up some sort of social misunderstanding.
Social misunderstanding.
I have no details.
But they're safe, right? All 3 of them are somewhere safe.
I mean, as much as any of us are at any given moment.
That's fair. Well, you 3 can help me unload my ship. It's in the docking bay currently, and we need to get the stuff out. And I have to make my introductions to Sprocket and Pitbull, I believe are their names.
I'll head to the hangar and give them a heads up. And he pulls out one of those like box of tacos from Taco Bell to go bribe the hangar crew with.
Well, Bobby is gone. You think he's alright there, you 2?
Yeah.
Okay. What he did today was a little much. I know the monsters you face are inhuman creatures, but they are creatures nonetheless, and deserve respect. You're rangers, not murderers, and I need you to remember that. You have powerful weapons and powerful abilities, and misused, you become villains very quickly. I know you all come from places that you've received a lot of hurt and trauma, and, some of that's my fault for pulling you out before you could finish whatever fate you were supposed to have, but I need you to be heroes, not murderers. you're going to be the best rangers, not the worst.
Right.
All right.
Rhea nods kind of slowly.
All right, you two. Go. Please help with my ship. I'm going to do some stuff up here. I'll catch up with you both in a minute. Shortly thereafter,
My normal voice. Shortly thereafter, Purple and Phantom show up, and Viron is sitting on the couch on the other side of Nathaniel, eating what looks to be popcorn, watching TV. He's not a hologram. How do you react to that?
Ellie's just like, oh, well then.
This is different. I go over there and just kind of poke his shoulder, like, is that really?
he bites your finger. Ah! Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
He stands up and stretches. He's a good 7 feet tall.
Oh, so this is Ray's.
Yes. Yeah. He's not a little guy. He looks muscular and whatnot. He's always small in the holograms, but that's because he's literally a hologram that's 6 inches tall. IRL, this dude is stacked 7 feet tall, just warrior status, ready to go. Eltarian for sure.
Nice to finally meet you in person.
You as well, Rangers. Sorry it's taken me so long to get here. I've been dealing with other issues outside the planet.
Ellie greets him, gives him a standard Eltarian greeting. Also, she does speak Eltarian, so
he speaks back and
standard Eltarian.
He gives it back to you and says politely, "We'll speaking English so everyone can understand." Is that clear?
Yes, of course.
Good. Wouldn't want to exclude your friends there, Ellie. You gotta trust them. Don't hide secrets from them. He kind of gives you a wink. So, you two, I have some questions for you about your teammates and how you're feeling about things. Starting with our handy Yellow Ranger. How are you doing with that?
I mean, couple screws loose on occasion, but I mean, otherwise he's a pretty stand-up guy.
Okay.
Seems loyal and dedicated, at least.
Good. So you trust him?
I would trust him at least to stand by us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And Carter? As he is the other problem child amongst the 6 of you, 7 of you.
I mean,
Well, I rarely see him around, and even when he's around, he seems to be around Hawk mostly, or Bobby.
yeah, I mean he's good with his rifles, good with the rifle, but outside of that, I mean, he pretty much keeps to himself. Doesn't really like to talk to anybody about much of anything.
Interesting. Very different answers than your fellow Rangers. Good to know. Anything else that I should know about from the 2 of you?
No, of course not.
Not that I know of. I mean,
Oh. Okay, fantastic. Ellie, I have a message from your masters. He holds out a small red gem.
And Ellie accepts.
They say it's been slightly improved. It should last a little bit longer than your last one.
Interesting. I'll install it right away.
So, mechanically it does nothing, but it will give you a new redesign for your outfit if you choose to accept it. So,
Fair enough.
take that how you will. He goes back to watching TV and whatnot. What do you guys do?
I'll let everyone else go first because I want to close off with Ellie.
Okay.
I'll go try and find the rest of
Voiceover
the gang.
Okay. The rest of the gang is in the hangar unloading a interesting looking shuttle.
You still got the voiceover on.
Oh, sorry. Minimized it like a fool.
Anyway, there we go. The rest of the gang is in the hangar, chillaxing, relaxing. Not really. They're working and putting things away. It looks like he's brought a considerable amount of equipment / raw materials for you guys to work with. Enough for 2 upgrades on the base itself.
Ooh. Did I show up in the nick of time and everything is unloaded?
Let's roll percentile and find out. All right, so there's 3 other rangers, so you have a 60% chance of it already being done. Little number 6. Big number 6. Nah, they've been lazy AF. They're just chilling.
I don't even know what they're doing. So I just see them just sitting there. It's like, so what Byron's here, so what are we doing and what's going on?
You're unloading crates and upgrading the base again, as far as I know. He just goes to the next crate. Again, task oriented.
I just finished
All right.
inventorying the inside of the ship. I know everything that's in here. Don't break and hit it. Get it out of the ship and put it in the far side of the Zord bay over there, please. That way we can move it out with other stuff.
Can do.
Say help
And
the
I
spot,
will-
but I'm just picturing the crew eating tacos while they're saying stuff.
There was definitely a taco break before you guys started working, giving our other rangers a little bit of time to show up. Shortly thereafter, as you guys are unloading, you hear the teleportation sound.
We just hear it.
Yeah, it's not next to you guys, but it's a very distinct in the distance.
Go and try and find the sound.
You do so. Where do you go?
What do I? I try and find the sound.
Do all of you go, or is it just Purple?
No, Ryle go.
Okay. Anyone
Red
else?
goes.
Okay.
I was gonna stay on task, y'all. You don't need all of us to go figure out one sound. I figure if it's important, you'll call him.
Okay.
Ellie will be.
Ellie will be what? Sorry, you cut off on the last word there.
Ellie will be there.
Okay, so everyone with body makes their way to the medical bay, where a very injured Carter is goofed up on the table.
The hell happened to you?
He's not conscious.
Oh. Call. Well, I guess what Hawk, whoever else is man in the med bay, because I got nothing to do. Just give him a once over.
Ellie can try to work this stuff.
There is.
Do you want to try? Unless you want to roll.
There is no one in the med bay.
Okay.
No.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
There's a good bit of blood everywhere too. Just so you guys know, this is not Happy Ranger.
Right. So, right. He basically teleported right in. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ellie's gonna pick up some of the equipment and start scanning.
Well,
While it comes around the corner, who just teleported it also?
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to do, was call Hawk.
Okay. So yeah, Ellie's scanning. You want a science check?
Sure.
Or yeah,
that's
19.
That's good. It's medicine, so yeah.
Just looking him over right now, not patching him up, just looking him over, getting scans and what happened.
He has major lacerations. Looks like something cut him up really bad across over. His morphing energy is shattered. Something ripped him out of his suit.
Oh no.
Help?
I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, getting him to the med bay is about the extent that I can do. I don't have any medical.
Okay.
Oh, Byron?
He's in the med bay. He's literally in there.
He's on the thing. Yeah, Hawk is grabbing stuff to do things. Anyone know any medical stuff for patching people up?
No, the one guy who's good at that is not here.
He's sleeping. Dang it.
Ellie.
Someone want to go wake him up and fetch him?
Yeah, that'd be Ellie. So Ellie lends assistance to Hawk at this point, but that's about it.
Okay. So Hawk stats aren't phenomenal. I mean, she's got a 4 at least. So lending assistance gives edge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gives edge first and then up ones after that.
All right.
If anyone else decides to lend assistance.
It would probably be hyperventilating at this point.
Nope. So as high as 16 with a D4 of 1. 17 total. Okay. After several minutes of struggling to stop the bleeding, you guys are pretty sure he's stable, or at least not bleeding out.
Ray is feeling very dizzy right now.
Yeah, I want to call. I want to call Viren, get him in here, because he's the only one who's not in here who could probably really help too.
Yes, Ranger. Oh God, what the hell? Thought you said he was fine.
He never said he was fine. Just he walked away, and now he's not. Now he's not fine.
Okay. What equipment do you have? And you kind of search around.
Does anyone take a minute to get on the comm and tell Bobby what's going on?
I was gonna. Well,
I don't have the appropriate equipment in the medical bay to do anything about this. You need something. I don't know how to use this human stuff.
Okay. Bobby, is the APC ready to go?
Yeah, what's up?
We need to get Carter to the hospital now.
Oh, dang. I'll be there. I'll get it started up and ready to go.
All right. I look over, I see Rhea. I'm like, Rhea, if you can stay here if you need to. Sit down, tuck your head between your legs.
She's going through PTSD right now.
That's fine. Have a seat. Rizel, I need you to get Carter to the APC, please.
Yep.
Help Bobby get him to the hospital.
Okay. Make a might check there, Red. It's a relatively easy check, but
yeah.
Do you have the downside to our origin, or did you just take that one for your first one?
No, I have the PTSD.
Okay, so take the negative effects. This is one of those situations.
Oh heck! What was the negative to that?
So we have to spend a personal power or go, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You spend a personal power or freeze.
Yep.
Nah, I will spend a personal power.
Okay, so you were able to act and do things. The rest of you, same thing. You either get to spend a personal power or you freeze up like our handy dandy Silver Ranger did.
19 to lift Carter's lifeless body.
We were all forced to take that hang up, right?
No. If you picked it as your first thing, you were forced to take the brain fart influence. But if it was your first one, you get to negate it or whatever. So if you picked it,
yeah, no, because my hang up is social awkwardness.
Okay.
No, I channel my trauma by brutally eviscerating monkeys. Apparently.
Good. Just hyperviolence. It works. You guys ever seen that meme where it's?
Anyways, yeah, personal power on Ellie's part.
Okay, so those of you that spin the power or need to spin the power are able to get Carter to a hospital.
Holy damn! What happened to him?
Good question.
As you guys are traveling with him, after a while he stops leaking blood and starts leaking shadow.
Oh. I got an 18 to fuck just Tokyo drift this APC over there.
You are doing so great. Great driving. We will get there exponentially faster. Thank you. Anyone else make rolls while they're watching this occur?
Ellie will continue to try to keep him stable-ish. This is new. This is now new territory for her. How new is it, though? Come here. Maybe not as new. It's still a 19.
Okay. I mean, you're kind of just treating it like regular wounds, and that seems to be doing something. Though the patched wounds, again, are not leaking blood, they're leaking shadow, as if they weren't bandaged whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like this is the best she can do at this point. It's
Raz,
all she can do is try to keep him.
You might recognize this from earlier.
Hey, I do that. I knocked this out of him last time, but I feel like that's a dangerous prospect to do currently.
Ellie's hands are for this. Like she's passing through all the shadow and everything.
Could I spend either a personal power or a story point and try to take that from him?
Yeah, DM says it's a poor choice, but yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, he's he's my teammate. I'm the leader. Yeah. What do you want me to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. You just burn a story point.
All right.
All right.
Ryan's gonna take his hand and like take one hand and put the other hand on his under his head. He goes, "You owe me a lot for this, Carter." And then he'll suck the shadow out of him.
That's inappropriate. Phrasing. As you try to mentally suck the shadow out of Carter, again, we need better phrasing for that. You are no longer in the APC. You are standing over the body of your wife, choking the life out of her. She is in her White Ranger uniform, and she looks like she's trying to kill you, and you are defending yourself from this crazed rabbit. It is consuming everything you have as you are fighting this creature. It doesn't seem to be alive, even though you've already snapped its neck. It continues, and it seems to go on for what would be hours. You wake up next to Carter on the side of the APC, passed out.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else want to suck the shadow
Ellie
out
looks
of
at
it?
Rye like,
By the way, Rye was screaming the entire time, covered in whatever the shadow gunk is.
Are we all in the APC, or is it?
I was tunnel vision driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bobby is going. Everyone else is close. Ellie is literally patching him up as he's bleeding. So,
All right, I'll
we're all in the APC, yeah.
But that was
unless
not
you decided not to.
That was not a positive
Yeah,
reaction from our handy dandy Red Ranger. The only one who's not here is Silver because she's having a problem of her own.
Okay.
I mean, you're just having a panic attack at the base. So
Yeah, because I was gonna stay back, and the whole reason I had Rizel take him was so that I could help.
Then
help
you're not there. You can't. You're dealing with,
Yeah.
with Silver stuff. So
That's what I was trying to get like.
Ellie and Bobby are in the car with you, or with us, whatever, and you are seeing the Red Ranger try to do something about the shadow, and obviously not good. Screaming, yelling. Red Ranger not doing good. Bobby, I need you to make another driving check as you have to concentrate as people are yelling, screaming, dying behind you.
Another day at the office. 15.
All right, you're good still. Ellie, do you do anything else, or do you kind of hands off?
Could I make a culture check and see if this is something that I've studied after all?
Sure, I'll allow it.
And that will give me, what does that since this is potentially part of my studies, yes, I gain an edge on that. All right, let's see if I know anything about this. I probably know nothing, but let's see. 14.
14 is good enough to know what is pouring out of Carter for sure after a couple seconds, especially after Raziel's reaction. This is pure void energy.
Blast.
It's something the Morphe Masters have warned you to stay away from, as it is a corrupting substance that without the proper training would kill most people.
This is also kind of what was being warned against in Bobby's case, in many ways. Though Ellie wouldn't know that she needs to explain that to him.
He is currently driving. Not a good time to explain.
See this here? You should not do bad things because this happens to people.
Anyways. Yeah, so okay, so I know it's void energy, but also there's probably no way for us to handle it here. We just got to get to the hospital at this point and see if they can do something.
Okay. You guys
I should have took the car version of my Zord. It actually has the rescue lights on it now.
Well, you know what? The APC shows up at the ER essentially, and no one's questioning anything. They're okay. APC got it. They're a little surprised when. Do you guys morph up before you get out? Obviously, King and
it might be a good idea actually.
King and Carter cannot, but Bobby and Ellie can.
You know what? Yeah, Nexus Ranger synchronize.
Nexus Ranger synchronize. Yellow turbo.
All right, you two have morphed up just in time before the nurses and medical people come out to come help you. They are thoroughly surprised to see Power Rangers inside an APC and not the regular soldiers whom they were expecting. But what do you guys do? What do you guys say?
Oh, Ellie would probably be better with the medical terminology than Bobby would be.
Yeah. So, I mean, Ellie can easily, tell them, our friend, we found this civilian. She'll motion to Carter, heavily injured after some sort of attack. We're unsure what attacked him, but we found him heavily injured, and this one seems to be suffering from some kind of break.
Is that King? One of the nurses said.
If you know him,
that's Raziel's last name is King.
His wife is a frequent visitor, Ellie.
But Phantom Ranger can't reveal that she actually does know him. So,
sorry. So I guess I didn't say.
If you know him,
yeah, his wife was a patient here up until recently. Where'd you find him? Do you know where she is? I mean, if he's having an issue, she might be in danger.
She was not nearby, and the details are classified.
We only found these two. That's all that we know right now.
Okay. Rangers, you need to go find her. She's super delicate. If her husband is having some kind of attack or something, she needs to get found immediately. We'll take care of these. We'll take care of these two. You guys go. Do your thing. They take both your ranger friends.
Bobby looks at Ellie and goes, "You go ahead and teleport back. I'll drive the APC back. I'll stay with him."
Sounds like a plan. Hit the teleporter. Back to base. Find Hawk and ask where Raziel's wife is. She's probably the only other one who would know. Rhea is still likely unavailable.
She's
she's
resting in the barracks right now. Today's one of her off days. She wasn't in the motor for him. She's just resting. He should be fine. Why?
Raziel attempted to absorb some void energy off of Carter. He's having a bad reaction to it.
Yeah, Carter.
Carter and Raziel are right now being taken care of at the hospital.
Step back. Void energy on Carter. Why does he have void energy on him? Who did he fight with void energy?
Unknown. Possibly whoever attacked him.
A void energy doesn't affect Carter.
Well, it affected Raziel.
Okay, that's important to know. But Ty, he hasn't had an outbreak in a long time. What do you mean? Like, was it spewing out of him? Did he get hurt? I mean, obviously he got hurt, but did he not get what?
It,
Understand?
it came from the wound. It came from the wounds.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Anyways, the hospital was concerned about Raziel's wife. They were asking for her.
Jeez, it's fine. Sleeping. It's safe for her. Like, nothing more. Promise. You can go check.
You do so, and
Ellie kind of looks to the side.
She's fine.
Yeah, Ellie kind of looks to the side because it's like, how do we let them know now?
Do you approach your would-be friend? Again, she's sleeping, so you don't have to wake her up currently.
Right now, it's just if she's sleeping, then that's good enough for Ellie.
Okay.
As long as we can determine that she's asleep, alive. For now, that's good enough for Ellie, but it's the hospital that was concerned. And Ellie is more concerned about how do we let them know that everything is okay and we are taking care of it.
Okay. Jumping to our purple and silver rangers, as you guys are rocking quietly together in the showers, how are you guys calming down or dealing with the panic attack that you had?
Yeah, I was trying to calm Rhea down, so.
Yeah, how'd you do so?
Rhea's way of calming down is usually her workout routine. She's destroyed the punching bag.
Okay. You are in the combat room.
She is
Rhea?
currently standing over the destroyed punching bag, breathing heavily.
Rhea, let's you okay? There was a lot back there. There's a lot in here. But
First time ever not first time, but first time in a long time, she starts croakily speaking, saying, that was too similar to how my Green Ranger died.
I can understand that feeling. Is there any way I can help? I know this is a very sensitive issue for a lot of us. Is there anything that I can do to help you out?
Rhea just takes a deep breath, gets up, and starts walking out of the room.
You do so, only to be greeted by Ellie at the door.
Rhea just looks at her and signs what's going on.
Ellie, do you speak sign language?
Ellie does not know sign language, unfortunately, but the feeling is no doubt conveyed.
Okay, so yes, listening. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as she's walking, I was like, Rhea, you can't just walk away from this. It's not going to get any better.
You hear a soft.
Rhea doesn't respond.
You hear a soft voice, not too far away, that goes,
What if he dies too?
None of them are going to die.
We need them.
And Ellie's definitely smacking herself right now.
What do you need them? Wait, where's Bobby and Rosiel? Are they okay?
Bobby is in the APC right now. Raziel is at the hospital with Carter.
Rhea goes to comfort immediately.
She's not doing good. We were happy at the start of the session. We are not happy now. She's freaking out.
So, you have a very upset mechanic, a very confused Viron, a very frantic Hawk, a very not so happy Red and Green Ranger, a bored / chillin' in the chauffeur vehicle Yellow Ranger.
Oh no! When I said I'd stay with Red, so I guess I wasn't clear. When they went to go take Carter into the OR, he would have gone with Raziel because they probably would have like taken him into wherever they take like trauma cases, and just so that there was someone he knew there with him.
Okay, so does that mean you demorphed and came in as you yourself?
No, I would have stayed in the yellow morph, but they don't know that he knows me. But just be like, I'm staying with him because he's in my charge, as it were. If they ask any questions.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check as you kind of tell the nurses they're still freaking out about his wife more than him currently.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Wow!
Before you do that, before you announce results. Okay, I thought Bobby was going to be on his way back. I thought that's what I heard before.
I did say I was going to drive the APC back, but I was going to stay with our teammates at the hospital.
Okay, in that case, Ellie is going to beep Bobby and say, we have located his wife. She is fine. She is stable. There does not seem to be anything wrong right now.
Roger. Anyway, so the best roll I got all night. A 2 on the D2 and a 20 on the 20.
All right, max roll, baby. All right, so you persuade the nurses with that information pretty handily. They don't seem to be freaking out, and they get back to work on what they were doing. They look much more concerned dealing with Raz than they do Carter, because again, they know this man. He probably knows all of them by name. Raziel, jumping down to you. You are fading in and out of consciousness, so you get spurts of reality, but every time you close your eyes, you get that image and that moment of fighting your wife to the death.
Oh god, horrific. Yeah, he's probably mumbling a lot in and out. Like,
Buddy, I need you to stay with me. Keep them eyes open, all right? Focus on me.
He's probably starting to like weep at this point because it's not something he ever wants to do.
Does he say anything legible?
Like I don't want to fight. I don't want to kill you. Stuff of that nature, I assume. Just mumbling, I don't want to fight or kill you. I don't want to do anything that'll harm you.
Can I roll an alertness to kind of get a gist of what's going on with him right now?
Would it be alertness or culture?
I don't know.
I feel like this one falls under the culture settings because you're trying to understand what he's doing.
Well, that's a snag, and on top of that, well, no, actually, no, my hang-up doesn't apply in this case. It's only with new people that I have problems with.
Well, we're not.
So there's a snag. Ooh, a snag, and I rolled a nat 1. I have no idea what he's talking about.
That's fair in this situation.
So he just defaults to trying to bring him back to reality. Just.
All right. So speaking of bringing him back to reality, I'm gonna make our handy dandy Red Ranger also make a roll. Again, this is kind of an odd one to go into because mental stuff kind of falls under social, but none of the socials really apply to having a mental break. So
Make,
Let me see here.
you can always make an executive decision.
yeah, I think
You.
I'm thinking culture
Go
is
ahead.
the one we're going to use for now.
But this
Ooh,
could
that's a
be
snag.
survival too, because this is kind of him trying to fight for himself at this
Yeah,
point.
that's kind of where I was at too. I'll flip for it. That's a great decision. We're gonna flip for this situation.
That's actually fair.
All right.
Sounds good.
That's an open palm, which means it is culture.
Cool, that's a snag. 15.
Okay, even with the 15, you realize that this is something that is affecting you from whatever you touched, right? But you also know it is truth. Just not necessarily your truth.
I don't want to be a ranger anymore.
I take a break after this. I will also add a note to your vision. It feels like home. Not here home, but home.
Oh.
Okay, that's that. Back to our other rangers. Unless Bobby, you got anything else for this?
I mean, I could try for a Hail Mary if Raziel's down for it.
Sure.
Hail Mary it up. Roll it.
All right. Seeing that he's just obviously struggling, he's going to do the thing that'll undoubtedly concern the hospital staff. Kind of push them kind of aside behind him, grab him by the shoulders, and yank him up to like within an inch of his face. Listen to me, you lanky son bitch. This is real. I'm real. The fight is still going on. We cannot afford to lose you. Snap the hell out of it.
All right, secret identity getting revealed immediately, but I got it. Yeah, okay, I will allow that roll to go through. I'm going to instead make it cost a story point, and there's no roll.
Okay.
So, as you burn a story point, Raz, you feel the true reality, or the one that you're supposed to be in, come back to you full force. The shadow leaves you as your friend rips it out of you, yelling your name, calling you to come back to who you are. You wake up.
Oh.
You with me, Hoss?
Did you call me lanky? I'm like 3 of you put together.
Actually, Bobby's like 5'11". So like 2 of me.
That's fair too. I would say Raya's the same height as Byron.
He's morphed so you can't see him smile. It's like, good to have you back.
Where's Carter?
Carter's in the OR. They're doing their best for him right now.
God.
You hear a tapping at the door.
Turns.
Yeah, come in.
Sorry, voice box.
Hello, gentlemen. I see you're having some issues today there, Rangers. A very tall fish marsh sits in the doorway.
Buddy, I don't know who you are, but this is really not a good time.
Oh, I'm a friend of Mr. King's here, and he'll too, Bobby.
He's fighting the urge to kind of bring his hand to his pistol because he knows this is a hospital and that will just put everyone on edge.
Raziel will like slide off the bed and touch Bobby and like kind of put Bobby behind him, and he's like, "You're not a friend to us. Get out."
Well, I mean,
My answer hasn't changed.
I wouldn't tell the owner of the hospital to get out, Mr. King. Pushing with the man planning spent here with his wife. Oh, just
At
checking
that, at that, Bobby will feel Rise like hand clench into a fist around his armor, and just squeeze him real tight.
He just lets him because he knows he needs. Like, this is the only thing keeping him from beating this man to death.
I will be a squeaky toy only to save lives. That's a good attitude to have. I appreciate that.
Well, gentlemen, I wanted to inform you that there's been some complications with your friend. You might want to prepare whatever you do for preparing. He walks
Noted.
away with a big old grin on his face. Be safe, Rangers.
I used to fat machines 24/7. I have never met an oiliest son bitch.
Yeah, not a huge fan of him.
Can you walk? Can you stand?
Yeah, let's go to Carter.
All right, let's go. I get on the communicator, and I'll do a direct line to Ellie because that's who I default as like the authority figure. If Raziel's not the authority figure, and hey, apparently Carter's not doing so good. Also, there's some oily tycoon type dude telling us about it, and it just made my teeth itch.
Understood. We'll keep you updated. Keep us updated on Carter's condition. Is Raziel up and about?
Yep, he's on his feet. A little worse for wear, but he'll be all right. I actually lead my communicator watch over to Raziel so he can confirm verbally.
Yeah, I'm up. We're good.
Fair enough.
Once the lines close, I looked at Raziel. Sorry about shaking you and all that, but had to wake you up.
No, it's fine.
Baby! He's a baby ranger. Hello.
It's a whittle.
So, as the lot of us make our way down to what you believe to be the OR, an explosion goes off.
Some bitch.
You see one of those floating eyeballs slightly ahead of you. It turns bright red and explodes.
Oh. Do we need to make any checks?
No, you're far enough away from the blast, but a big chunk of the hospital just blew up.
Well, I'm already morphed, so I'm charging in to be like, oh crap, is anyone hurt?
There's lots of people hurt. There's people everywhere. It hit the OR. So there's not only people that were in the surgery rooms, there's also all the doctors. It is time to be a ranger and save some lives. Make some rolls.
Communicator on. Explosion at the hospital. I can't locate Carter. We've got several injured. Get your butts over here.
And I'm sure the alarms were already sounding when the explosion happened.
You guys were dealing with other things, but yes, immediately you hear the. Wait, I have a sound effect. Hold up, we got a good sound effect, not just a silly voice. Scroll faster. All of your communicators go off, and you hear Hawk yelling, "Get to the teleporter now! Your location is locked in. Go! Morph, 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 morph."
And Ellie's still morphed. And yeah, on her.
All right, looking at silver, red, and purple.
Silver rapid morphs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personal power.
Oh. Nexus Rangers synchronize, and then off we go.
All right. The Rangers have arrived on scene. Nathaniel's there too. He's up and awake finally. He's doing his thing immediately.
Bobby's going to focus on getting people out of debris and anything burning so that they're not any more danger.
All right. I'm going to give you all a chance to make some checks to save some lives because that's what Rangers do. So, you guys get to tell me what kind of check you would like to make, and I tell you what you will get to do with it.
Well, like I said, I'm focusing on getting people out of, more prevalent danger other than their injuries, like, broken ceiling chunks or flames.
Okay, so what check would you like to make to do that?
I would say survival, because that's the, oh no, you need to get out of here. This is dangerous.
Okay, so you're using more of the directing and moving around and all that fun stuff. I'm actually going to say if you're just talking to people instead of like trying to fix stuff, this would be more of a persuasion. It'll be an easy
Okay.
roll though, I guarantee it.
Well, 13 either way.
All right, 13 either way. Good roll. You're good to go. Let me roll some numbers here. Can someone keep track for me really quick?
What do you need?
Just a calculator while you guys do your rolls.
Okay.
Calculator.
Calculator. All right. So first number is. Ooh, wow. All right. 92.
I got you. What was that?
92 for the first number.
Okay, 92. Got it.
Next, Ranger Angel roll.
Is this a addition, by the way? Are we adding up?
Yes, we'll add it up, and then I'll have a multiplier or subtraction depending on how well you guys do.
Fair enough.
Raziel's going to be lifting up anybody that can't.
All right, you lift heavy bricks and clear paths for people so they can escape, kind of in tandem with Bobby.
18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
23, heck of a roll. Next number is 31.
Is that plus, minus?
Just plus so far.
Yeah,
I've got it going.
All right, next.
So they're clearing path, right?
Yes, clearing path and giving directions are so far what those two are doing. That doesn't preclude you from doing the same thing, but you can do other stuff.
Rand's gonna help guide people out.
Okay, so you're gonna make another persuasion check as you talk people into being safe and where to go and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Hey, you want to hold a ranger?
Okay. 18.
So that's 18.
18 good.
18.
All right, 18. Your number is 80. Oh, hey. 1.
Okay. Then I will. I'll kind of want to do a perception check and like kind of run in the open path, like where everyone's running from, and see if I can't find anyone who is unable to move.
Okay, go ahead and make an alertness check, I guess. Is that what sounded like what you're doing? You're like observing and trying to find
Yeah,
things?
kind of like like a little perception check.
Okay, then alertness is what you're going to go with.
Yeah. And I'm specialized in perception, so.
Hey, roll those dice.
Pick the right one. Okay. $16.
16 is good enough to succeed. So as you point things out and find people that are not in the appropriate places to get picked up easily by the other rangers, you kind of find the people under the rubble out of the way. People left on carts, things like that. 36. All right, last but not least.
Okay. Ellie is going to help any EMTs and personnel with minor injuries.
Okay.
Not the personnel themselves, but help them with all the anyone who's come through with minor injuries.
Okay, so you
or
like
what
the
appear
blue...
to be minor injuries.
Gotcha. You and the Blue Ranger.
Specifically,
I'm listening.
More specifically, she's triaging. She's helping triage.
Perfect. So you and the Blue Ranger
More
are working in tandem to patch people up while you can to get them mobile and out of the way. Make a survival check.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, a science check because it's medical.
You want
stuff.
survival?
No. Science. Sorry.
Okay, I was about to say, you want a survival check on that? I'll give you that. But let's see. Okay, good. 19.
19's a good roll. Being attacked by a monster. He's eating me.
No.
70. 77. Okay.
Okay, and that goes through everybody. Or did you already roll for Nathan, or you want to
Nathan,
do that?
Nathan
or...
is auto success in the background doing his thing.
Okay.
He's NPCing
but I mean,
it
did you want to add a number? Did you want to add another number to
no, it's
to
already
the total?
It's already accounted for. He's auto succeeding.
Okay. In that case, your total has come to 317 right now.
317. All right. One more roll. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 up shifts from base. So that's let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D12 multiplier. Dun, 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 dun. An 11 times multiplier. All right. So you guys make sure the hospital doesn't fall down, right? As you clear rubble and move things, you're able to place stuff in strategic locations, at least allowing the majority of the hospital people in higher levels and higher floors to also exit safely. Not only did you save the people on the ground floor, you saved most of the people on the upper floors that had to escape the building as it was crumbling. Now, as a cutscene, you guys. Okay. I gotta make a roll really quick. I gotta find my D2 though. Where to put it? There it is. All right, D2 on the D2, starting off strong. And 16. Okay, so you guys see the building collapse, right? Or at least a good chunk of it just falls down. Again, you've saved a good amount of people. Most of the hospital's cleared out. Away from the section that falls, right? People are clamoring and, scared and all this fun stuff. And you realize you're still missing someone.
Where's Carter?
Yeah. Oh no. I didn't see him in there.
Ellie tries to get tries to flag one of the staff and say, we had a friend in the OR when it exploded. Do you know if there is a Carter? There's a Carter around.
Carter. There was 4 people in the OR. I don't think any of them. There was a Jim Doe, John Doe.
John Doe.
They got brought in with the king.
Yeah, that's the one.
That would be him.
Yeah, we didn't get a name. So you said it was a Carter?
Yes, his name was, yes. He managed to tell us before he passed out from his injuries.
One second, y'all. I've been unplugged. I can't hear nothing. Help! He's attacking me.
Oh.
I got 2 seconds on the floor, so I can plug in my headset. Okay, I have returned. I apologize. Back up here.
But yes, Ellie says yes. He told us his name before he passed out.
Well, I don't have any good news for you. I don't think many people in the OR made it. That's where the explosion happened, or at least from what I can tell, I wasn't in there or nothing.
Ellie, nods her head and thanks, and she's just gonna run off towards the rubble. She's not concerned right now for anything but getting Carter right now.
Rhea's gonna follow after.
Bobby gets on the comms. Sprocket, can you get a trace on Carter's signal at all?
a couple seconds later, she gets, he's still at the hospital.
I understand that. Do you have a trace on his signal?
He's a couple hundred feet away from you guys. You can't see him?
I just kind of silently motion to like Ellie and anyone who's gone to go look for him approximately where Sprocket says he is. We're looking for him. There's been an incident at the hospital. We're trying to track him down specifically. It's kind of hard to see right now. He doesn't want to panic her.
Too late, but good enough. She continues to tell you where he's at, but again, it's a ping from space, not necessarily a straight up 3D effect, or it could be. You have a marker, but it's, under rubble.
I'm also figuring that he's probably not stable enough to try to teleport out of the rubble.
You don't know.
Probably not a good idea to teleport him anyways.
Not right now, no.
Okay, so you guys go to...
I mean, just in general.
The side where the explosion was. There are fire trucks and other emergency vehicles doing their best to contain any flames and extra stuff. But by the time you're able to make it over there after dealing with all the civilian craziness, there's not too much quote-unquote danger, right? You're more likely to stir rubble and have it fall on you than, like, fire or anything.
Well, Ellie's got her environmentally sealed suit, so she can run in regardless, pretty much. Smoke and such ain't gonna affect her regardless.
Okay.
Fire damage would, but the smoke would not.
Okay, good to know. And again, a lot of it's put out for the most part. It's kind of steamy from all the water and whatnot. Yeah. Gross. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a house after a fire, but that kind of... I've
seen it.
Okay, that kind of feel. So, you guys I assume all of you that are there make your way over?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys already started to turn over rubble.
You start turning over rubble. You can make another check as you specifically are searching for Carter. How would you like to do so? Yeah, you tell him. You tell him.
Okay, hold on. Actually, I want Ellie to go first on this one. So Ellie wants to look specifically so that rubble doesn't shift too much. Okay. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So she's gonna coordinate the others. Say, this one looks good. That one looks good. That's the check I want to do. Okay. I don't know what you want to go for.
I would say since you're trying to visually scout stuff out and make sure things are safe, you're making a alertness check.
Fair enough. And I want to do this to try to help, to try to give the others, edge, upshifts, whatever.
I will, if you're going to spend your turn giving them, depending on your role, you will either get an upshift or edge.
All right. And please be good enough for that. 12.
12. Yeah, you can pick one ally to help with this next roll.
Okay. Well, actually, no offense to everyone else, but gonna work with Raziel mostly in that.
No offense taken.
All right, Silver. I think you were the next one who had already said you were shifting through the rubble. So what were you doing?
Huh? Is that me or someone else?
Ray.
Oh, Rhea had to step away for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then we will jump over to our handy dandy Ty.
I want to still use this perception to the best of my ability as I'm searching through the rubble, like any kind of clues of like maybe what he was wearing or anything like that.
100%. You can make another check. Also alertness. Same kind of thing as before.
Can I assist Ty to give a boost?
Yes, you can. First boost gives you edge.
So it's going to be an upshift?
Nope. Edge
an edge?
Start, unless you already get edge from something else.
No, I don't. I just get the specialization. So.
Well, then you're good. That's even better.
Okay.
That's my cord, you monster.
Oh, shit. That is a 20 total.
How about this one? A 20 total. That's still a good roll. So as you guys
I hope so.
as you guys look through the rubble, you find what you assume to be the center of the operating room. There's smash carts, material stuff. You see, unfortunately, a couple of crushed people that are not much more than mincemeat. But none of them look like they're wearing Carter's clothes or what's left of Carter's clothes. So you found the location.
Any sign of the
You found some bodies. The ones you found so far are not Carter's.
any sign of the morpher?
With a 20 and some help, no.
Okay.
And you're pretty confident that you've searched the area thoroughly. So it's not like, no, you missed it. It's like, no, it's not there.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to just keying into Bobby's background here. He's caused and seen a fair amount of his fair share of explosions.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow me some sort of check to realize where the exact epicenter of this explosion was?
I think with you helping your other ranger, I'm not going to need you to roll on that. You're standing on it. Something blew up in the middle of the OR.
Tad, the explosion centered right where I'm standing. This came from inside the OR.
What do you? No. You're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting.
We're dealing with some pretty unknown territory here. I wouldn't rule anything out, but I won't say anything for sure.
DM is curious. What are you implying?
That's whatever was going on with Carter might have caused the explosion.
Okay.
I was exactly picking that thing up.
Okay, just making sure and clearing it for everyone else.
Yeah. Like you're not suggesting that Carter was the reason for this.
I would never
Are you?
I would never suspect that he would consciously do something like this, but whatever's going on with him might have more disastrous side effects than we originally were led to believe.
I will make a note to you, Bobby. You saw the explosion directly with one of those eyeball things.
That's true. That's true. I had actually forgotten that. It's like I'll relay to Ty like what I saw. So that eyeball, I guess, made it its way in here, and now we'd have no trace of Bobby. So if he wasn't the source, then whatever caused it might have grabbed him.
Bobby over here exploding. No, I think you mean Carter.
Bobby, you're the source.
Bobby is the source. It's
The
Bobby's
source.
fault. We blame him. All right, jumping down to our Red Ranger.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
It's late.
No, I understand wholeheartedly. Razzie Raz.
He would really just be more focused on making sure everyone got out decently and making sure that the nurses and doctors were okay.
Okay, so you and Blue Ranger seem to be really dealing with the public right now. So like, while the rest of us are searching for Carter, you are out there making sure everyone's okay and safe, which is great. Good PR for the PR.
Not that I, hate Carter. They're just the hospital's very important to him.
No, I wholly understand. I get it. I'm just letting you know that's a positive impact regardless. So don't feel like you're wasting your turn. Is our handy dandy Silver Ranger back?
I've been here all along, but oh, okay. She's still piecing everything together in her head.
Okay. Are you searching for Carter or helping the civilians?
She's still helping in the search for Carter.
Okay, what kind of check would you like to make to aid in the search? We have a couple people that have scanned the area and have a pretty good idea visually what's going on. We haven't had anyone do any kind of like heavy lifting. So
She's
you're
gonna
not having
continue to try lifting rubble.
Okay, you continue to try to lift rubble. Go ahead and make a might check as you lift a large concrete pillar-looking thing.
If she would have come over to where we're at to help us look, I would have warned her. It's pretty grisly over here. Just a heads up.
She can see. It's not like the bodies are well hidden.
I know, but upon seeing her approach,
Okay, gotcha.
That's not something that would bother her. She's seen quite a bit of that. But I did roll a 19.
A 19, a solid roll. As you lift a pillar, you see a hand sticking out of the dirt. It seemed to be gloved.
She immediately waves at the others like, hey!
rushing over.
You all see the same gloved hand.
Automatically move. Move.
Yep.
All the rubble.
Okay, as you do
I'm not
so,
I'm not terribly strong, but I can assist.
not too much of a problem. At this point, you're kind of cutscening through what occurred. As you move the rubble out of the way, a very shattered, broken shell of a ranger is in front of you. He's alive, you think. You might hear breathing. But he took a building.
Bobby
falling
shouts
on
at the top
him.
of his lungs. Bobby shouts at the top of his lungs for Nathaniel.
Nathaniel runs at
Not-
full speed.
Blue Ranger! Blue Ranger!
Yo.
Point Carter's.
Nathaniel uses one of his powers. Since this ranger is morphed up, he can use the power healing. He does so, and you hear the breath return to Carter, like someone just put air into him. As that occurs, shadow shoots out of his lungs, kind of like he's exhaling, like it was holding him together. And that's that. You guys hold your friend in your arms as she lays down like this baby over here and carry him out, or what do you do? I mean, he was at the hospital for medical attention, and well, that didn't work out so well.
Get him to an ambulance.
We should probably force a demorph and then get him out of here.
Okay, you try and force a demorph. Do any of you know how to do that?
I can make a technology check real quick.
Sure. I think grid stuff is under tech or science. I feel like it's under science.
And I can make a science check, whatever is required.
And
It is a 13.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
13 science check to figure out the button.
The button.
13.
And that's like a 13.
Okay, so because you have the same morpher as him,
Find a button.
yeah, you find the off switch, right? You guys all know how to work morphers relatively easy. Carter's turns off. He goes back into his little wristwatch when it's not in its full suit form. And there he is. He's there. He looks probably better than he came in, actually, because Blue Ranger healed him up.
Let's get him to an ambulance.
Sorry, the baby saw the morpher and says, "Mine to chew on."
So that's how Bobby deactivated it.
Right, exactly. Just nom, 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 kiss of life. What you do find in the rubble, as you guys are looking around, you do find something else. A very shiny purple stone? Purple stone. It's purple stone. Pretty sure it's a purple stone. It emanates with power. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
Yeah, I'm not really experienced with this kind of thing, and I just kind of gesture to like Ellie and Ty and anyone else who's dealt with not earthly stuff, and just, what's that?
Rhea goes to pick it up and look at it. Look at it.
Let me
All
beat me
right.
to it.
I was gonna say maybe Purple Ranger should touch this one.
All right,
Okay.
so,
Oh no.
Sorry, gotta get to my notes and it's 4 things in. Why are you like this, you POS? Hey, that's my ear. Stop. No. Help. Being attacked. Okay, so. No. I don't need my ears or nothing. Okay, here's my notes. Load. There we go. So you find a. I said amethyst, right?
Yeah, you said
Believe so.
amethyst.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Relatively
So
colored.
translucent purple stone with a swirl. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all.
Oh.
No.
The baby fine. Don't worry about it. That was just my mic.
Good.
Baby held strong. He good. Anyway. Yeah. So Silver, you grab it.
Mhm.
All right. Immediately, you feel mental focus. Enhance is strategic thinking. And you're relatively sure those monkeys that could read people's minds earlier won't be a problem.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
For some reason, you have a desire to say, whoo, whoo. Congratulations! You're the first ranger to pick up one of our mystic gems. This one is specifically called the mystic gem, or the mystic amethyst. You don't know where it came from, or why it's here in the hospital, but you found it. And that's where we're going to end our episode, I think, for the night. We started a little late. Give us a couple of
I
minutes.
want to do one more thing.
Okay, yes.
Sounds like a good. Ellie wants to do a thing.
One more thing. So you pick it up. So she picks it up. Cutscene from fade out from that. We're picking up just real quick, just so that we close out on Phantom Ranger, basically.
Yep.
Ellie is. It's back at base. Ellie is pulling out her dress. That dress that apparently Ty saw. And it fades out into the next scene, which is her actually going to a club.
You do so.
It was her the whole time.
And having a dance party. In the background of the scene, you see several other people in the exact same dress that look strikingly similar to Ellie.
Well, that's just something to end. Just something to end with Phantom Ranger.
Fantastic.
And do a little character development there.
I love it. That's good. All right.
He's finally going to a club.
Made it to a club. And there's still danger, gosh dang it. But that's it for now. Announcements, all that fun stuff before we get out of here. Looking at... Well, Ellie, it's your episode, so why don't we start with you guys? You got anything fun extra to talk about?
And nothing beyond the usual. I can be found at SS Perfect Chaos on most social medias. I am currently going through Star Trek Online's 15th anniversary. And I'm attempting to do all that stuff. So for everyone who even knows what that means, but hey, there you go with that. You can also find me there under the tag at SS Perfect Chaos. And if you want to find me, do something there, great. Love to see you.
Fantastic. All right, next up on my list, Jared.
Well, over at Couch Quest Gaming over on YouTube, we are finishing up FTL. In fact, the last episode of FTL is me saying screw it, installing a mod, and using a completely overpowered ship to get revenge, so that's pretty interesting. Doing one more episode of Hogwarts Legacy, and then for the month of March over at Couch Quest, we are doing Mario Month, because we do that every March. So an entire month of Mario games. Looking forward to it.
That sounds like lots of fun. And last but not least on our shout-outs here, Beaker?
No tavern talks this week, but we do have me in the garage working on that Grandpa RX-78-2. I was a little frustrated last week because a piece broke as I was nipping it out, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it, and it's being a pain in the butt right now. So I might just have to proceed and fix it later. We're also gearing up for our One Ring adventure starting... I think we're starting at
21st?
Early April.
Yeah, 21st?
Yeah. What is it? March, April. Yeah. So end of the month, end of this month, end of March, beginning of April.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. Looks like it's going to be fun.
So we'll have all the cast announcements coming out here soon, so just keep an eye out.
Sweet. Then from us here up in Epic Sages, we had a great month, finished strong with Comic-Con. I don't think we're doing anything fun this next weekend, as I need to order restocks, as, you got to have inventory to sell things. If you guys are interested in pre-orders, we're doing some pre-orders over the next few days on Lego Dice Towers, fun lightsabers that we've been selling, the foam swords that we're picking up, and the tower dice that everyone bought immediately and we have to get more of. Along with some other stuff. So if there's things you guys want, need, or are interested in, let us know. We might pick it up while we're searching for stuff. Other thing, we had a goofy thing happen with our code for February for some reason. It was just not sticking. I don't know why it was having issues, so we've just redone it, and we've started it early for March. Because it's March, we're doing left, right, left, all caps, one word, because, it's March. We think we're funny. Get you 10% off at the website. Wednesday is a big day-ish, sort of, kind of. We have our last Star Wars session, at least at this point. We're finishing up the first arc for our Star Wars TTRPG silliness. And the Fur-Gine crew is trying to steal a large ship carrier. They've done all the scouting. This next episode is just going to be the thievery of it. Will they be able to steal a new home base from the Empire? You gotta catch it and find out. With all that being said, with adventure in mind, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, shoot us a subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you so much for watching on Twitch. If you're watching this somewhere else, where? Tell me. I need to know. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week. If I can find the music. I gotta scroll.
The sky is rent, the world begins to break. Yet from the ashes, brave souls now awake. Those shadows rise and darken all the land. The Nexus Rangers rise together stand.
Through fractured time, they draw from realms unknown. With power fierce, a unity has grown. Red, blue, green, and yellow strength combined. Phantom soars, while silver's light shall bind.
The Nexus Rangers, heroes of the flame. Through shifting worlds, they carve a path of fame. Against the dark, they face the endless night. And guard the dawn with courage burning bright. The city's heart beats heavy in the storm, while mighty Zords take form to brave the swarm. A wolf will howl, a serpent strikes with might. Silver dragon soars to guide the fight.
From depths unknown, they pull their strength anew. Together strong, their hearts as one in view. Red, blue, green, and yellow rise as one. Purple, silver, phantom, their work's not done.
The Nexus Rangers, heroes of the flame. Through shifting worlds, they carve a path of fame. Against the dark, they face the endless night and guard the dawn with courage burning bright. A legacy forged through trials fierce and deep. In shadows awake, their bond they vow to keep. The future calls, their power shall endure. In unity, their hope is strong and pure. The Nexus Rangers, heroes of the flame. Through shifting worlds, they carve a path of fame. Against the dark, they face the endless night and guard the dawn with courage burning bright. Together they rise, the worlds may fall apart. The Nexus Rangers carry hope and heart. Through every trial, they shall rise again. Their bond unbroken until the very